Why? Why? Guys, I'm reading your messages. I'm listening, watching you guys talking to each other. Hey, you guys are running your side show here, your own show here. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Gogo. Great Mello, the usual suspects. Sihle, Puti, Brian, Tembekile. Tembekile, is this your first time? Because your profile picture don't have a picture. So we're going to assume you're a man. Brian Dube, Sihle Kumalo. If it's your first time, guys, let us know it's your first time so we can welcome you. Mbo Mbande sounds like first time. Mbo Mbande sounds like first time. Miriam Duduzile. Msango, Masajo. Miriam Duduzile, hello to you. Newcastle is in the house. DJ Zinhle is from Newcastle. I've driven past Newcastle, but I've got plans to do shows there. But I've driven past it. Dr. Silolo from Mafeking is in the house. Last night we had a guest from the UK, eh? Yeah. Lerato Lala, Miss Kevi 2013, yeah. Zanotolo is in the house. Usual suspects. It's Bomi lifestyle. Bomi, can I give you the Bomi? Can I give you the link? Yeah, Bomi. Bomi, can I give you the link? Yes or no, Bomi? It's Bomi lifestyle. You need to explain your handle. It's Bomi lifestyle. Can I give you the link? Will you tell us what you do, who you are? Please plan a show in Newcastle, Dave. I'm from Freyhead, but I'm sure plenty of people will attend. We'll see about that. Okay, guys, Upomi has agreed to introduce herself. Pomi, there's the link for you to become a guest. Everybody else, welcome to David Go Live. Paul Temba says he's in Russia, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Temba, man, you are welcome. What time is it in Russia? And what are you doing in Russia? Welcome to David Go Live. 9,200 cases today, but we are used to it now. Zankola ayikho lento sizoyenza ngale way. So kuthi nje siyimele nathi ize kuthi kodwa ke sizohlala ekhaya sizohlala endlini kumoshakele phandle. So blomalana sibheki David Go Live nje. Before I welcome Ibomi lifestyle, let me do the opening sequence. Welcome to David Go Live. Welcome to David Go Live. Welcome to David Go Live. It must be 10 p.m. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Can't wait for you, Dave, to come this side. What side? Newcastle? I can wait. I'm kidding. Bomi, Pagati inside. Tato, the link is there. Because some of you haven't spoken to you guys. Temba, the troublemaker, Deputy Toots, is in the house. Hello, Temba. Did you get photos from songs? Paseka Simela, what photos from songs? Sihle the Queen. I don't know if Sihle the Queen is the same person as Bomi Lifestyle, but we're about to find out. Oh no, that's Sihle from... Hey, why do you guys change your handles? Sihle, hi.
Hey, Zane! How you doing?
You are alive today. One. Why only alive tonight? Backshine one.
I'm alive because I must, I must leave.
Did they?
Today I down, tomorrow you sharp.
Did they give you one? Why are you so?
Yeah, I'm having wine.
No, did they give you one?
I'm having wine.
Did they give you one?
What one? What? No! No, I get it Donald rain away. He was supposed to give me wine. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Hi,
Muleni.
If it's your first time, let us know, guys. You're welcome. So what happened? What's
yes,
up?
You're welcome.
Why you
dressed up? You're welcome.
Why you?
No. I went out today, so I had to look the part. I couldn't really go out in pajamas.
Where did you go? What did you do?
No, I went to game. Hello, baby. I went to game. Remember, I told you my stuff are broken. Like, my kettles are broken, my washing machines, my car broke, everything. Just break this house. I don't know what's happening. But I just had to do something today.
How was it?
Take this one.
Huh?
Pardon?
How was it? How was going out?
It was good to be out, but yeah, I don't know how many times I sanitized, but yeah, it was good, Shane. It was good to be out of the house. Oh, well, I do go out of the house with the hiking and walking and jogging, but just to be out there in the mall with everybody else. What are you doing?
Weren't you afraid being outside? And
not really. I had my mask. I was just praying my mask is a good mask.
Let's see what you look like with your mask.
You want to see how I look like? Hell no. Today I want to look pretty. I can't be putting mask now.
No, listen, you look hot tonight. You're looking like extra hot. I don't know.
Really? Thank you, David. Oh my God. Did you hear that? He says I look hot tonight. Thank you, David. Thank you.
See, everybody's saying. Look.
This is about Mola Kumkani. Hello, everybody. What is it? Something for you. Who must sing now? No. What must I sing? Boy, too. No. Not today. So, how was the show? Who were on that side? Did you see us? Me and Putti.
Which show? Oh, on the quiz.
So the quiz thing, and I actually won there. That guy, Robile, it's true.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know why Robile, but Robile.
And where's your daughter?
Yeah, I got most of the answers there. I got most of the answers there.
Is it? That's good though. Those are
I did.
Those were different.
Yeah, no, I got. Yeah, with the one for cartoons, I had a little help from the little one, but the rest, those tough ones, I had them.
Barry, please use your voice.
Pardon?
Lower your voice. Lower your voice. A little bit. Lower your voice a little bit.
The one behind.
No, lower your voice.
Okay. I'll try.
Speak sexy.
I'll try. No, guys, this thing, I can't be speaking softly. I can't. In the voice. Okay, I'll try. Okay, is that fine?
Yeah, that's
Is that
perfect.
better? That's perfect.
Yeah. Hello, Bonnie.
Okay, I'm trying to lower my voice, David. Hi,
No,
Bonnie. Lifestyle.
wait.
Hi,
Lower your voice again.
hey, girl. Hey, girl. How you doing? I'm good.
I'm good,
Okay,
and
Bonnie,
you?
we are freezer.
Good.
I am good. Who's freezing? Nah, yeah, freezer.
Yeah,
Never.
me.
No, it's not the white talking. I haven't even touched it. Bonnie, why is it your handle? It's Bonnie lifestyle. Is it your lifestyle? Your Bonnie lifestyle?
No, man. It's
Is it your Bonnie? Is it your
no.
lifestyle?
It's
Your
just
Bonnie
something
lifestyle?
silly.
Bonnie is freezing,
Is
guys.
it?
No, it's me just being silly. My real name. No, my real name is Bomikazi.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Bonnie Kazi. It's a nice name.
Yeah. Thank
It's a very
you.
nice name. My second born will be Bonnie.
Wow, you're gonna have another child.
Thank you. Hey guys.
Listen, no bites today.
Oh, anyways, you David, you called me a guy the other day.
Yeah, Uncle, we didn't see
You
your face.
and
You didn't have
Donald
a
were
profile.
making fun of
Someone is busy.
You didn't have a profile picture. What do you do, Bonnie?
Rain.
So now if someone doesn't have a profile picture, you assume it's a guy.
We automatically assume it's a dodgy guy.
Wow. Wow.
I think my thing is frozen.
Bonnie's frozen, not you.
Is it you who's frozen? I think rain.
Bonnie, what do you
I
do?
think rain is frozen.
What do you do for a living, Bonnie? Besides freezing, what do you do?
I'm a camera woman. Horrible.
Besides
I'm a
freezing.
camera woman at Faith Broadcasting Network.
Okay.
It's a Christian network.
Okay. Are you
Facebook.
working at the moment?
Am I still freezing?
All the time.
No, you're not.
Freezing all the time. It's rain.
Wow,
Rain.
guys.
You're freezing.
It's not. It's not. It's
No,
Telkom.
No, for you look fine.
Hey, Nora.
But to us, you are freezing.
Wow.
Hello.
Bonnie, you're freezing.
Why are you
freezing then?
Huh?
Yeah?
You know, if
I'm freezing from East London.
Okay, Bonnie, where can we watch your Christian Faith Network, or where you are working?
What?
Bonnie is freezing, guys.
Uzokwenza nathi freeze Bonnie.
Wow, what's going on?
Rain. Rain was trapper strong.
It's not rain. I'm telling you, it's not rain.
Bonnie, you are freezing.
It's Telkom. Huh? Wait. Why are you guys laughing at me? Why?
No, it was me freezing, not you for me. No. It was me.
I'm the one running the show. Bonnie is freezing.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not freezing. You're fine. You're
Okay, I'm
like
freezing.
Where can we watch your show?
It's on channel 341. DSTV.
341. Okay.
When?
I want to write it somewhere. 341. What time? When?
On Sunday. It's
What
on
time?
Sunday.
On
What time?
At 9. At 9.
9 p.m. or 9 a.m.?
okay.
9 p.m. Sorry.
341.
9 p.m.
You must
Yes.
take a selfie when you're at work so that we can see it's you operating the camera. You can
Okay, I will.
I'll put it up on the show next time.
Okay, I will.
Do you guys still
Alright.
go? Do you broadcast every Sunday, or now you're not because you're home?
It's every Sunday.
So you go to is it church? Is it a conference? What is it? Church.
It's a church.
And how has it been with the different regulations and 50 people?
No, we only doing it for the pastor and the band only. No, there's no people allowed in the church at the moment.
And what's the name of the church again?
It's River Church, East London.
Okay. Now, if you're in East London,
Oh, you're in East London. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sihle, where are you
I'll
from?
visit.
When?
Solo.
Sihle, where
That's the town. Solo. Where Miss Universe is coming from. Hello. Yeah. Do you know where Miss Universe is coming from? From my town. I forgot to tell you that. Batung. Yeah, and I forgot. Batung. Yes, that town. It's a small town. Mara. Universe. Wena, Universe. Ikada.
Sihle, you're too excited for some reason. What's going
Okay,
on?
I'm quiet now. I'm quiet.
What's going on, Sihle?
Hello?
What's happening with you?
With what?
Why are you
Nothing. Maybe the cake excites me.
The cake.
Oh.
The cake, or maybe the wine. Oh, man.
Okay, Bombi, we're gonna look out for you on Sunday.
How was your Friday? Guys, it's a Friday.
All right.
Can you believe it? How was your Friday, David and Bomi?
I mean, I was busy. I played golf, and then I had 2 meetings, and then I had a live thing.
Did you win?
I was sleeping the whole day.
Magtrapi lesan. Magtrapa. Pag golf.
Mommy, I'm gonna let you go.
Left and right.
Okay.
This afternoon.
Pardon?
I'm saying, Bombi, I'm gonna let her go because she's freezing.
Bye, Bomi.
Yeah, no, she's proper
I
freezing.
doubt she can hear you. Yeah.
All right, bye guys. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So who do we have today on the show? No one.
We have you.
Oh, you have me, don't have me. Listen. So David, what happened? Yes, yesterday I cooked. Listen, you know I cooked. You need the top of the house was shine. What are you hoping to find? Linche. You'll find Linche.
What happened to you last night?
online, guys. Can you believe it? Dribbled. Offline, now online. I was dribbled, Jay. Can you believe it? Last night I cooked. Like, guys, you won't believe this. This is so serious, guys. Hey, Batum. This is serious. You know, women will get ready for each date, make up, dress up, and do alles. Cooked. I even tagged you on my plate. Did you see on Instagram?
No.
I cooked. On Instagram, I tagged you. I cooked. I had snacks. I had my wine. I had alles ready for Donald. But wrong. That's a real life problem.
What's your Instagram?
It's the Miss. It's the Queen, Miss Viet.
Hold on. It's the Queen.
Miss Viet. So Donald.
No, but Donald was here. What happened to you?
No, he was here. He was here, but he was just mesmerized by Lerato and them. So I was like, let them. Why are you worried, Pooty? I can be going hiking tomorrow. Why are you worried, Gan? Like, why are you worried?
What do you mean download the link? Guys, the link is always here. I don't understand. The link is not in the queue.
Yeah, boy Tumelo, she saw me, she saw my food. Take it on me. It will reduce her voice. I'm too excited. 22.
Why?
So, I cooked, guys. Like, this is serious, David. It's the things that we go through as women. We prepare when we go on dates. And guess what? They don't pitch up. Like, they don't pitch up at all. Or they pitch up and then they make stories. So what happened yesterday? It was real life, guys. Like, problems that women go through. It's so bad.
Hold on. When you meet guys, what do you tell them about yourself?
Oh, why must I tell them? I don't meet guys.
No, but what I'm saying is, you're saying sometimes they don't show up, or they come and then they make excuses and they want to leave.
No, I'm saying generally that's what we go through. So, like, you prepare. Maybe someone is coming to your place. You prepare, cook, and everything, and then somebody has an excuse. Oh Lord. So yeah.
Can we see your full dress?
Pardon? No. The one I was wearing yesterday. She's talking about the one I was wearing yesterday. This is a top. Oopsie. That's a top. But she's talking about the one. No. She's talking about. Stop laughing. She's talking about she's talking about the one I was wearing yesterday for the date. Actually, you said we have a date. So when you have a date, you must dress the part. You must look, presentable. I don't know why you're laughing. I'm Mr. Anyway, fast forward. Fast forward, guys. So, are you still there? Hi, guys. Oh, guys, where is... So, I'm saying, listen, don't laugh. So, this is what happens.
Yeah.
You face those things that you go on date and people don't pitch, or people pitch and the NH levels are like, and like, why did you even bother? Anyway, no, you saw nothing. And then they're like, why did you bother? Why did you bother to come? Yeah, like.
Okay, wait. Let's
But
do this. Wait. When last did you have a person or like a boyfriend or whatever?
a boyfriend, a snake or
Or,
a boyfriend,
or whatever. When was the last time you were in
a
a relationship?
snake or a boyfriend. What is a
No, a
boyfriend?
boyfriend, a relationship.
A relationship, Booty. When last did I have a relationship? Booty. Booty will tell you. Now I can't remember. When is now July? Booty. When I'm utule. Yes. Pussy, when last? This is July. Sure. Relationship.
Okay. It's July. It's July now.
Okay, I'm thinking. July, June. No, I haven't had a relationship. I had a snack. I didn't.
Yeah.
In Feb, on my birthday.
Was that the last time?
Yes, on the 26th of Feb. I had a snack. And then I decided, you know what, this you're laughing. I know what you're all gonna say. Yep. It's not that.
It is what it is.
I am not vulnerable at all. No. No, I'm not. So we were talking about my birthday.
What are you doing?
I don't.
Oh wow! So you're having champagne or wine?
So the thing is, Donald, you see, without Donald,
Did you just call me Donald?
The full band. I'm calling it Donald. You might as well sing that song.
I can't believe you just call me Donald.
No, you know there is Donald at home, ne? So probably I was thinking about Donald Kohai.
Who's the Donald at your house or at home?
We have Donald at home. My cousin is Donald. So probably I was thinking about my cousin.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, no, I need to pick his kid up to come and stay with us for lockdown. So probably I was thinking about that. So yeah.
Okay.
Where's everybody?
Where's everybody?
It's very quiet today. It's still early.
Everybody's watching you.
School comes at 11.
Everybody's watching you.
I know. Not everybody. Right situation. Dude, you have no idea.
Okay, wait. Guys, remember, go to your social media, copy the link, paste the link over your timelines, Twitter, yada. Let them know David Girl Live. We're on right now. Abantu bafuna amasnake.
No. No. Rephrase. Say that again, but rephrase.
How should I rephrase it?
I have no idea. You'll figure it out, smart guy. Yes, guys, copy the link, paste it on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram. David Cow is live.
Okay, so let's say, what type of guys do you like then? Let's start there.
Let's start with the negative one. I don't like ego. Guy with the ego? No, I do not like. I don't like. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like the men that No. What I said, no skirt passes him. When I date someone. No, when I date, I focus in one person. When I do date, but now I don't date.
Okay.
Anymore. So, but I think my man is still being designed. They all lie. I don't like. Please don't lie. I don't want a man that lies. No.
Do you want to get married?
Pardon?
Do you want to get married?
Someday, of course. I'm how old now? One day. Who doesn't want guys to get married? Oh well, there are people that don't want to get married.
No, there are women that don't want to get married.
Yes, I want to get married. I want to wear my dress. Duh. I cannot pass that. I want to get married one day.
When you were engaged, I want to check timelines. You don't have to tell me to who. When you were engaged, how far from the actual wedding day did your engagement end? When did the engagement end? How many months or weeks or days before the wedding?
The engagement ended in 2015 in August. I was looking for not the accommodation, for the venue in June 2015.
And then when would the wedding have been?
It would have been in somewhere in November. Because we wanted a small wedding. I don't like big weddings, by the way. I like wine farms wedding, 50 people. That's my thing. I don't like poof, poof, poof. I don't like bam, bam, bam. No, I like. Yeah, you can see me. I'm very hyper, but I don't like noisy places. I don't do clubs, by the way. I don't do clubs. I don't. Yeah. My wedding was supposed to be a very small wedding, very intimate wedding. So that's what I like.
How much? What was paid for already? Did you buy a dress? Had you bought a dress already?
Shopped already. I was about to pay
for a wedding dress.
I look very sexy on it. Yeah,
So okay, so let me back up a bit. Why would anyone not want to marry you when you've already said?
And the lobola was fully paid.
Wait.
I was in your prayer. We are different.
Wait.
No, Pussy and I. Pussy and I. Let me tell you. Pussy and I. We talk about the things that we good with marriage stuff. So I was like, I'm not kicking out the marriage thingy. No, I'm not kicking it out. I still want to be there. So I still want to walk down the aisle. I still want to have that whole thing that I wanted. I actually wanted only one ceremony, a white wedding, where I'll change 100 times in this wine estate that is here in Cape Town somewhere. But then the thing is, I think my relationship, because he was in PE, I was here, so we had a long distance relationship. So I think that's what happened.
Oh.
A girl dribbled me, like.
Okay, where were you? Where was he?
He was in PE. Your sister is asking what happened here.
It's fine. You've explained now. You said you were dribbled.
I was dribbled, Lorraine. So, he was in PE. I was here. So that's what happened. Dribbled.
And do you know the details of how you were dribbled?
You know, when you trust so much like me, when you trust you only reflect on the red flags, ne? When the whole things are settled down, and you're like, oh, I remember this day. Oh, I remember this day. But you kind of like, when you can't trust a man in a long distance. No, not my ban, you know? He'll never do that. My baby! Hell no. Hey, Batung.
Okay, so hold on. Go back. Let me listen to
Lauren,
you. Wait.
He's gonna give me his send this one. Nick. He's gonna give me his 50%. I'm waiting for you.
Listen to me. Was this the first time you have ever been cheated on?
No. It was not the first time, but it was the first relationship that I was serious. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, wait, not him. So it was the first relationship I was serious with, and I was like, you know what? It's a settle down, girl. You got this. So, little did I know I've dribbled, even though I'm saying I got this.
So have you dribbled other people? When?
Of course, I dribbled.
So why did you break your engagement for being dribbled?
No. I did not dribble before my engagement.
No. I'm not saying before engagement. I'm saying, why did you break up with someone for dribbling you, and you've dribbled other people before?
No, this is what I didn't say. He broke up with me.
After cheating on you.
Because he got it.
After cheating on you, he broke up with you.
And then got married afterwards. You know, bastard.
What? Wait.
With the money that he saved for me. He paid for the wedding. He paid for the wedding, guys. Like who does that?
Okay, wait. I'm gonna mute you. Hold on. Mipe is in the house. Mipe.
How's it, everybody?
Shapuram,
Hi, all is good, Mr. David. How you doing, CK?
Why are you muting my mic?
Mipe, what's the case? You said you've also been dribbled.
I'm whispering. Pardon?
Well, my case was not like actually being dribbled. It was a situation whereby she was not even South African, actually. She was like American. And she came here over because of, what do you call the Peace Corps? I don't know if you know it.
Yeah.
Yes, she was here as a social worker. So, yeah, we dated and whatnot. Everything was great. And then we pushed for it was 3 years up to the third year. And next thing, she had to leave. Her term was done. So we were engaged. We were planning to actually for me to come to the United States and live there, and get married outside. So yeah, that situation came about, and then, hey man, shit just hit the fan in terms of, hey, she had to go. So it was not like we left on bad terms. So yeah, that was my case in the situation. But her case, my God, man, that is cold, CK. That guy does not deserve.
Wait, why didn't you just go with her to the States?
I was still dealing with my situations this side, studying and whatnot, and then also I have a son this side, so I couldn't just leave. I had to solve my situation. Mind you, I told you about the situation with my baby mama. So yeah, I had to solve that situation first. I couldn't just go.
But then why can't I don't understand why you can't continue, or now why you can't go if you've sorted out some of the stuff you've sorted. Are you still in touch? Has she moved on? Have you moved on?
Yeah, well, we left it in terms of like, I cannot just hold you back like this, just go ahead, live your life. Although we love each other, but we do communicate, but I couldn't hold her back to like just wait for me to solve my situations, my black situation with, the damages and all these things that come with, having a child with another woman.
Okay, hold on. Itumelo is in the house.
Bonsoir, everybody. Bonsoir.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good in yourself.
I'm very
Muipe.
well.
Wena ufikile watepiya, war. Kilo etepiya.
Hey, you know that story is funny. It's funny
Yeah,
that you
unmute
even
yourself.
say that.
Yes?
Yeah, actually, I asked my mom the first, like, when I was like in my teens. I asked my mom, so why did you name me this name? Because we're not even Betty in the first place.
There's an echo, guys. One of you is listening to the show or watching the show at the same time. I can hear the
Not me.
audio feedback.
Yeah,
Not me.
okay.
I've closed all the apps. I only have one. Is it still there?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's there. It's there.
I'm back.
Woo! Sihle.
Ooh, yeah.
Indo
hear it.
voice. Indo voice, my friend. Uti kancane
I
nje. Hey, our
Why he
ears are
left?
hurting.
Tommy, that's why he left, Tommy.
But Mipe, do you agree with me? Her voice is a bit on a high note, right?
Very
No, but
much.
you,
It's
yesterday
very
you were on
different
my
from
case.
when I,
Wait,
it's not
what?
like it's on your case. Let me intervene in it. It's not because her attacking you. We can tell the difference. I can tell the difference.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like a
there's an
bit.
echo. Guys.
Yeah, so no, when Mipe is talking, it scrambles.
So, Mipe, what was your
Or is it
situation
mine?
with your baby mama? You said you can't stay because you don't have money or you don't have a job.
Yeah, well, now she's like married, so I don't have actual access as I used to before she got married. Even when we were not together, I didn't get that much access because she had to actually bring my child like one moves or so.
Yeah.
Are they still in South Africa?
So yeah. So that she's around Midrand somewhere there.
Where are you?
But
Where are you?
now Mkopane.
Yes, as the echo is bad. Itumelo, quickly, can you advise?
Story mohari, but what I'm trying to understand is that they're no longer together and he doesn't have access, right, to the child.
He's lost a job. She moved on and married someone else. She's in Midrand. He's in Mokopane.
Okay. So whether you're able to maintain or not, they do not have a right to deny you access. So a child is not about money. So if you go to court and ask for access and you tell them you're not working, they'll just tell you that you need to find a job and just tell them you're working towards finding a job. But they can deny you access, and you can ask for a parental plan, what they call a parental plan. So they're supposed to call both of you. You're gonna sit down and you're gonna work out how. And every time they look at the best interest of the child. So it might be supervised visitation rights, stuff like that. So maybe they can say, on a Saturday you come see a child for just an hour, and the mother must be there because of if you haven't seen a child for a long time. A child might be traumatized if you say to a child, "Oh, your real father is gonna pick you up," and the child is not used to you, so it might be supervised visitation where maybe for an hour you're gonna sit with the child, or 2 hours or whatever. But as time goes on, it will be a day, and there'll be sleepovers and stuff like that. But the main thing is, a lot of men think if you don't have money and you're not maintaining, you will be automatically denied access. It doesn't work like that. Even if you don't have money, there is nobody who has a right to deny you access to your child.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thanks for that info there.
Ash, we can't hear you.
So now, oh,
the echo is bad. You can hear that the echo is bad. No, the echo is bad.
Yeah, it's a bit.
So
yeah, but I think he did get the crux of the whole idea. Yeah.
Me pray. Do you talk to your child on the phone? How old is the child?
No, he's like 10 right now.
Do you talk to him or her on the phone?
No, actually, there's another situation. It's a bit flimsy, this situation, and very volatile, because now even the father, he intervened and made phone calls to me, and then started telling me I should like keep my distance, and I cannot have that kind of communication with the baby mama because he's married to the baby mama.
Okay, so
I'm like,
can you and Bitumelo maybe talk offline or whatever? Bitumelo, can you contact you and then you can just advise them, even if it's just on the phone?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Just
yes, definitely. Yeah. Please send me an inbox. I am Boitumelo on Insta or on Facebook, Bitumelo Tseleng, and then we can swap numbers and then we can chat about this.
All right. Bitumelo Tseleng.
Okay. Yeah, Bitumelo Tseleng. Bitumelo Akosua Tseleng on Facebook.
On Facebook. All right. No, I'll dabble into
it. And on Instagram, I think it's Boitumelo, and like the name is that the way it's spelled on the screen, Boitumelo_yoga. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Hit me up and then we can talk.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Dave. First time being on, so I appreciate it. Yeah.
You must stop using rain.
Bye.
No, I don't use rain. I got Wi-Fi.
Let's try and help you out. Let's can help out.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll just be in the background and keep watching.
Sure.
David.
Yeah.
I know we've spoken about yesterday, ne?
About
Sihle was about Sihle and David's story. She was beautiful. Tonight she's not beautiful, but last night she was beautiful. and she cooked the dinner as well. She was prepared for this. And I think Tuto tried to talk about this date thing, and you guys kept on cutting Tuto. So Tuto was our strategy to start talking about it. She was trying to give Sihle the platform. And basically there was
remember Donald wasn't there in the beginning. Donald came and then Sihle wasn't there.
Yeah. So
David.
Sister was there from the beginning. She was just waiting for the right time, and it never happened.
It never happened.
Guys,
that is why you must put for the right time.
Yeah, but you must remember also Donald just did a show and he's got to go from wherever the show was, come back, yada yada. He's got a band to drop off people, all of this. And he is tired. It's not a simple thing.
Yeah, I can imagine. No, we understand.
It's like forever. He was shooting a music video before, and he must still come back and relax and like take it all in, But what
Yeah.
you can't explain is when he was there, you were not there. You said you even
No.
said you are
No,
leaving.
Sisha was there.
No, she said
Sisha
she's
was there.
leaving, and then when Donald left, she was typing again and sending messages.
Listen, ladies, let's talk about the issues that you guys experience in this dating game. These men
Oh God.
of ours. These
No,
men of ours.
yeah, the dating game is a tough one.
The
I know
dating game, guys.
I know Zanu told his story, and I was thinking, no, it was Knox. Knox said she went to Bloom. You know, I was like, I think
Yes.
she went to Bloom. I went to bloody Botswana. Can you imagine? I took a bus. Just think how many hours is it to go on a bus to go to Botswana? And
Okay,
when I got to
Buitumelo, start from scratch. Start from scratch.
Botswana. What?
Yeah, so because of I work in Sandton, and I meet this guy at a conference, and he's like, no, I'm from Botswana. We exchange numbers and we start talking every day, emails, phones, everything. There was no WhatsApp back then, you know, and we're talking every single day. I think we were using BlackBerry, whatever, you know, every day we talk. He's like, no, you must come see me in Botswana, you know, and he's been to Joburg a couple of times, and I decided, let me go to Botswana.
What?
I didn't even, you know, I didn't hesitate. I took a bus. I think it's about almost 7 hours. When I got to Botswana, brother Ari, yeah, now he's going to leave me at the hotel. He will see me the next day. How? How can you make me come all the way from South Africa to Botswana and then you're going to see me the next day? What up? Dude is married. So I was dreaming.
There, I'm thinking. Something is fishy. Remember that movie? Remember that movie?
Wait. No. Hold on. You meet someone and did you ask him if he was married when you met him in Sandton? Did he say he's not married?
I didn't ask because of he was pursuing me and I assumed he was not married.
No, you can't
First question that I married.
You can't assume anything. So hold on.
I know.
Wait. I've lost my wedding ring. I don't know where it is.
Yes.
I think it might be somewhere in my house, but I've misplaced it. Or my 2-year-old might have played with it. So for about 3-4 months now, after 12 years married, for now 3-4 months or so, I don't wear a ring anymore, or I don't have a ring anymore. You cannot assume that I'm not married. You can't assume just because someone is hitting on you.
No.
You don't have a girlfriend or married or whatever, or kids and yada yada yada. But I mean, I don't know how long ago.
I asked if you married.
Yeah.
How long ago?
No, it was long time ago. It was like probably 10 years. It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, you were naive. You were young.
Hello?
You were.
Yes, I was young. And you know, it was an expensive exercise. And then I had to change rooms because there were kids in that room. So when I got to Botswana, I was like sitting by myself in a hotel room, and I'd wait for him the next day, you know.
How long were you?
And I was there for the whole weekend. I think I got there on a Thursday. I got there on a Thursday and I left on a Monday. But you know, on the weekend, on a weekend, what I did is I'm friends with Mzilikazi Africa, and he knows a lot of people in Botswana. I'm like, Mzi, hook me up with people, you know. And Mzi hooked me up with some people that came to fetch me. I went clubbing. When he leaves me, I would go clubbing and go to different places. And I was like, let me enjoy the country. It's my first time in Botswana. You know, let me use this opportunity. Rather than staying in the hotel and being miserable, I went and I partied every night. So I sort of had fun, in a way, without him knowing.
Sisha, did you have
Lorraine, please advise.
Sihle, was your lobola paid already?
Yes, my lobola was paid, and he refused to go back to my home and tell them that he don't want me anymore.
Wait. Was it fully
Sihle
paid?
is loud.
Was it fully paid?
Yes, it was fully paid.
Yeah, but his family or someone should have arranged. Even if he didn't come, his family or uncle should have came to your family. But this thing is off.
No, actually, he's one of those. If he's what's wrong with my camera now? He's one of those people.
Just
if he says this is not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen.
Okay,
the whole family listens to him.
Okay, let me ask you a good question. I'll tell you why I'm asking you this.
Just wipe your camera. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Let me ask you this, but I'll tell you why I'm asking you this. Was the lobola dissolved?
Hey,
you can't. He didn't fetch it. He didn't send the family, so it's not dissolved.
Do you know that?
I said to Puti that I said to Puti Khori, his marriage is not legal.
Yes, that's
his
true.
marriage
Did
is
you
not
know
legal.
that,
So
yes,
let him build the empire, guys. He's building the empire. Then he must build, and then come enter. I'm not stressed.
Let me tell you something. My brother. Okay, wait. Hold up. Let me tell you something. My brother's friend. So my brother's friend, listen to the story. My brother's friend paid lobola to somebody, and as time went on, he decided to go marry somebody else.
Yeah. No, since you must wait.
He decided to go marry somebody else, and they were married legally. You know, they went to sign and everything, and this guy dies. And this happened just 3 weeks ago during now the lockdown, because they were burying him. Now these women are fighting because they both have kids with this man, and they're both saying, I want my kids to be part of the whole thing, and you know. But funny enough is this guy died while he was with the customary marriage woman, you know, not the legal one. But the legal one is the one who's now threatening. And it was drama. But at the end of the day, the customary marriage one is more recognized because it was not dissolved, you know. So those are very dangerous. I know men just think, I didn't really go and sign and everything. But that document that they sign on usually when you are getting married, because I've never been married. So habaita lobola, they sign that document and both family signs and all that. That can be used in court to get the interdict or somebody mustn't be buried where, and you decide where they want to be buried.
Listen, they will bury that man in Solo, in Melody. I'll come and
But Mina Sitle, I would advise you, don't do such things. No. You're gonna bring bad luck to yourself. Just move on with your life.
I'm not
you don't need such drama in your life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not with the guy anymore. I'm assuming you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not gonna.
It's up to him to sort out legally, but you need to also sort yourself out legally in terms of marry and divorce, so that when you get married, you don't have the same problem.
Exactly.
I'm sorted. Legal wise, I'm sorted.
How are you sorted? Did you go and dissolve the customary marriage?
Because I'm not fighting that man, or I'm not speaking, or whatever. It doesn't mean that. No, I'm sorted.
No, no, you're not sorted. If you're
how are you sorted?
If you're gonna get married, you're not sorted.
I'll tell you on WhatsApp, friend.
Okay.
I wonder I also wonder. But yeah, hey, the dating game, it's a very interesting one. It's yeah.
Yeah, guys. It's crazy.
It's a tough world out there.
It's amazing what you go through as women.
Sure, bro.
And the men would say,
okay, I need to ask William, what is shandies, or what shandies does he want to push here?
I think what? The most wanted.
Am I breaking?
William is saying he wants to push shandies. I wonder what shandies he wants to push. Maybe he wants to push you. You are pushable.
No! Yeah, Bana. I'm dribbler.
Oh, are you a dribbler as well?
How's everybody's Friday, guys?
Sitley, are you a dribbler?
Chami, how's everybody's Friday?
People are fine. Don't worry about people. Don't
You know what I did today?
Yeah, don't worry about people. We were asking.
No, boys.
We were asking
you know
about
what I
the
did
dribbling
today?
part.
No, boys. I know. So, you know, you can come claim on what you own.
Can I ask you one question?
No.
What is the?
You have my WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp.
No, but
Okay,
it's
what's
for
happening?
the show.
Okay, you guys can go talk on your WhatsApp.
No, I don't want to talk on WhatsApp. I want to talk here. I was saying, what
Talk,
for
friend,
you?
talk.
What would you say when it comes to relationship? What is the worst experience? Like, what is the
You're
worst thing that
breaking.
you've gone through? What is the worst thing that you've gone through
You're
when it
breaking.
comes to relationships? Really, David? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Go on.
Sitley, I'm saying, what is the worst thing that you've gone through when it comes to relationships?
Okay, hold on.
She even muted her.
No, it's David. David is muting me. He's saying I'm talking a lot. I don't know what's going on with him today.
Maybe you must reduce your voice a little bit.
I told you guys I can't.
It feels like you are in a hole or in an empty room. So your voice is like overpowering everything in that room.
Yeah, okay. I'll try. Is it better?
Yes, it's better.
Is it better?
But did you hear the question?
Business. It's gonna be very long. Speaking like this, okay, I'll try.
Did you hear the question?
I did not get your question. What were you asking me?
I was saying, what's the worst thing that you've gone through when it comes to relationship?
It's the ex-fiance-ish. That's all.
And then do you think you've healed or sharp, or you can move on with somebody else, or you are still...
Not sharp. Not sharp.
But a lot of women, when you speak to them, they're like, yeah, not sharp, but they're really not sharp, you know?
No, I am fine. I am fine. I
mean, this
did not date 2017. Pardon?
3 years ago.
Yeah, it happened 3 years ago. So I didn't date 2016, 2017. I worked on my issues and I was going through a lot at the time with my mother as well. So I had no time to date and I was not even thinking about it. And I went through psychologists, I did my sessions, and talking about it helped. I'm fine.
Okay. No, I'm glad that you went for therapy. Yeah.
Your audio is too loud. So Mtwa wants to try something. What do you sound like when you are being sexy?
You wanna try something and try? Sure. You married.
He wants to see you try something. Talk like you're trying to...
No, you must come here. I'll try something. Come here, Mtwa.
Maybe Thomas join and actually speak to Sita. You know these two.
No,
No, I'm quite married. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
that's not a good thing.
Ntwa and I, we just David Carl's family.
William, just press the link, right?
No. We don't want William here. He could be
No,
pushing
no.
forex.
That's fine.
Daddy,
You must
Daddy.
say. You don't know what is.
No, we don't want men, including. I mean, crashing the party. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Swart, you are freezing. No.
I would do almost chocolate.
Hello,
chocolate. Hello, Chucky.
How are you
Veggie.
We good and you? Are you driving
guys,
again?
wait.
Oh,
Guys, there's an echo. It's bad, man. Let me get out and then I'll come back again. It's too much now. The entire show is going.
No, like it comes from Seek. I was listening. You've got an echo.
Oh, hold on.
Hold up. Now they are both muted.
I'm not muted.
So David is not here. Let me just run the show. What are we talking about tonight?
We're talking about women issues. Women issues, friends.
Oh, guys,
Swart.
Guys, I can tell you one thing. I can tell you one thing.
Yes.
I had a conversation on Twitter today.
Network issues.
I had a
Wabona Swart. Uriklela ka di network tse di sa tse impile. Swart.
Please drive around.
now.
Your network is not great as well now.
I'm parking now, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying what? We can hear you now.
No, I'm saying that I had a conversation on Twitter. So now this girl posts a picture of her finger, and then she says, "Oh no, I just got engaged." And me being the devil's advocate, I'm like, okay,
Yes.
you are engaged. Did they bring the negotiations? Now the negotiations happened. And then she didn't answer me. So all I'm saying, guys, is that be careful of these phony street engagements, because Machita, we call that half clashing.
Little Toraga half clash, boss.
We are giving you hope. So until the deed has been done, like the negotiations and stuff, you can say, yes, I'm engaged. So to women, I urge you guys, don't fall for that crap. Because Okatola, you wanted to leave the guy, and then the only way you could pew in his space, it was when he says, no, now let's get married. And that's totally wrong. What do you say to your parents now? Because the guy will expect you now to come and live with him. Because you guys are...
Welcome back, David.
Continue my broadcast without me.
No way. It was so nice without you. It was
very.
But now this
continue,
thing, there's still an echo, man. Anyway,
so what you planning to do? Swart was talking.
Yeah, immediately David comes in, I freeze. I don't know why.
Now Swart has an echo.
So guys, I'm just saying, be aware of those people. Okay, David, mute your mic.
Ma.
David. Yeah, he's muted his mic.
Oh.
You can continue.
So, but then do you get the crux of what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get you.
So now women must stop falling for that crap. Like, oh, me and him are engaged. As long as the OG gang hasn't come to the gates, ain't nothing happening, guys.
So you saying if lobola hasn't been paid, the engagement must never be, it can never be recognized.
It's none and void. Like if lobola hasn't been paid, like imagine that guy dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
You will still be known because the family will want to benefit. Until the lobola is being done, then you've got a leg to stand on. As in, me and this person, all the things have been signed and stuff, and stuff, and then you can claim now whatever that because battle user nabashimane, guys.
Give a shiman, very user.
When very user. Yeah, that's true. But I only had my engagement ring or my engagement ring after the negotiation. So
I feel sorry.
No, swart sound is
Switch off your Facebook and your YouTube. Are they off?
We don't recognize because our response are quite sad. Okay, guys, I think I'll listen on
okay.
radio, guys.
Hello. Sika, try and talking now. Let's hear your.
what's up?
David, do you still
There's
hear
still
the
an
echo?
David.
Okay, uhambile David. Business family. Okay, let's continue talking.
Hey, let's move on, friends.
But Sika, can you hear properly?
Yep.
Okay. So another thing that what I was saying is I'm glad that you went for counseling, and a lot of people they're thinking if you go and see a psychologist you might say or something like that. Yeah, going for therapy it's very, very important. I mean, hello baby. I lost my sister. I think it's 2 years ago, and I thought, you know what, I'm okay. And
Yeah.
she died of a cardiac failure, and we didn't know that she's got it was a sudden death. I didn't know that she's got heart issues. So one day she just goes into hospital, the next day I go there, and then she didn't make it because of it's mind breaking as well now.
You're breaking.
Can you hear me now? Or
you're breaking.
Is it still breaking?
You shut now.
Am I fine now?
Yeah, boo.
Okay. No, so I'm saying after she passed on, I'm like, no, I'm okay, I've dealt with it and whatever. But little did I know, like 2 years down the line, I am still struggling to deal with her passing. Then that's when I decided to go for therapy. And that really helped me. But I always thought that, no, I got this. I mean, I've lost people before in my life, and it's just a phase, and I'll get over it and whatever. But it hit me very hard, and it really took me time, and it had to take me
it is very
going
hard.
through therapy. I had to go through therapy, and I had to go through therapy after 2 years. That's when I realized that I thought I was okay, but I was not really okay. So we must first take care of our mental health first before, because that's the most important one. Yes.
And people don't realize how much when you attend session, it's very helpful. Talking is very helpful. They think, nah,
Yes.
I'm strong, so I'm gonna fix this. But psychologists, they do help shame listening to our problems. And then they
I
come,
think
how are you
what's
doing
nice.
today, Sihle?
What's nice is you talking to somebody who's not gonna judge you, somebody who doesn't really know you, and who can go and discuss you with other people, even if the person goes discuss you,
That is so true.
they're not connected with you. So you are able to open up and talk about things, and they make you see things in a different way. I think that's what really helps.
Mm, it helps a lot. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Even if it dribbles, bayakudribblisha. You must go for
Hi,
counseling,
David.
guys. Even if bayakudribblisha, go online and your physical those.
See, they say I
Is
think
it? Going.
your
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move.
I think
Okay.
your voice it becomes very loud.
Now,
There's an echo, guys. Stop trying to do whatever. It's got nothing to do with.
even now,
Yeah.
and it's very cold in front. How is it now?
Your network now is bad. You were perfect where you were.
Tama uri maivalo the show tonight.
You
Is
were
it perfect
where
now?
you were. You just need to speak softly. Yeah, it's freezing in here. So, what's the conclusion here? Sihle, what's the conclusion?
Guys, do not give up on love. Like love, guys, is very beautiful. Like me, I'm going to love, but it's just that I'm a red flag, guys. They just come, they just say, they just and so the thing is when you're dating and you're this old, you kind of like see the red flags immediately. Like Mutu would say, Mutu will not pick up the phone. Give more court, babe. And you're like, more court, right? But what I'm saying is, love, guys, is beautiful. Let's not give up on love. But you get guard your heart. You know, guard your heart goes, princess. Don't give up though. I haven't. Oh.
Okay, Sihle, log out and then come back. Log out. Zano.
Bye.
Yeah, log out and come back. Zano, here's the link. You and your stories. Lie to us. Zano, you better have good light there, wherever you are. Hi, you guys, the women in this show have given up, eh? Zano, I've sent you the link. Stop wasting time, Chief. I don't have time. My eyes are even closing and turning red. Mara mjolo wanyisa. awuswalandani wa mukopani ari musholo wanyisa aw braza no rekile light banna
Oh, Mr. Kagunjan.
shap kunjani
You're safe, Mr. Cow. You're safe, Mr. Cow. What are people saying? My stories are legit, Mr. Cow.
khuluma
You know,
mfundisi
I've been 28 years on Earth. I've almost experienced everything.
at 28
But
years
28. I'm turning 28 most on the 14th of this month. So almost 28 years. I've experienced a lot. But let me get to the story.
yeah
Maybe it'll balance the equation here, because I hear Sihle saying women go through a lot, and it seems like the narrative is like, hey, the women are getting all the heartbreaks out there. So
just focus on the story. You're gonna ignore the comment.
now here's the story. Was told by the actual girl. Ne?
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened was this girl was in a relationship, like a long-term relationship. I think call it about 5 years plus. Right? So obviously now, as the relationship goes by, you get bored with the same person. You're doing the same thing. There's nothing new. There's no spark. There's no spark in the relationship. So she meets this guy. So this guy was like a snack. Was when you meet someone new, you just playing, became a snack. Then it started to be like Boitumelo now. Boitumelo started to be like a regular thing, conversations daily here and there, snacking here and there. So the guy started to take up the space now from the main guy. So I started dating. It started moving around. So now the actual girl, fell for this guy. So she's like, "Hey, I'm in love now.
With the
I
snake.
think I." So
With
it's
the
like,
snake.
huh?
With the guy who was snaking.
Yeah, she started to fall for the guy she was snaking with. So she's a heavy drinker, man. Not a heavy drinker, but she like parties and all that. So what happens? She continues with the snacking while continuing with the long-term relationship. She does love the main guy. She does love the main guy. Take nothing away from it. It's just that now they had a rough patch. There was just something going on. So then the other guy was stepping up. So this other guy is stepping up his game, once or twice taking her out, once or twice taking her out. So it ended up now from snacking, they ended up doing the on and off thing for about, let's say, 2 3 years without the other guy knowing. All right? Without the other guy knowing. So it tells you now how girls can be crooks. It tells you now how girls can be crooks. So fine, she kept the main relationship. She kept the main relationship while also keeping the snacking relationship for quite some time. So fast forward, this guy is also in love now. So the guy doesn't know. Remember, the guy doesn't know that this girl has a main guy. So he's
Yeah.
just there. He thinks he's the only one. So the guy proposes. So the guy proposes, and obviously now she's shocked, but she loves the guy, and then she doesn't respond the same day and whatsoever. She thinks about it.
Yeah.
Because remember, she has a main guy, plus there is the snack. So she goes to her friends at a tavern. He asks for advice. So one of the friends say now, okay, you know what, my friend, um, say yes to this guy. And then
Yeah.
what you must do is, when it is so serious, let's see if he's gonna pay lobola. So okay, now the girl says yes. The girl says yes. So now this girl thinks, oh man, this guy is not serious. Let's see how it's gonna go. So the guy is excited, the guy is happy. So the guy calls his family, hey, I've met this girl, I wanna marry her, sorry. So he gets the money, they go so the guy tells the girl, now we're gonna come to your place and all of that. Remember, this girl has a main guy, right? She has the main guy. So the girl decides to tell her friends, hey man, this guy is gonna bring the family. What must I do? So the friends suggest that okay, we'll pretend to be your family. So they'll pretend as if no, we are your family. We'll do the negotiations. So so they do that. Amongst going out, you meet friends, older friends. So amongst her friends, there was elderly people. So who would pretend that they are her uncle. So they staged the lobola negotiations. They stage the lobola negotiations. The family comes through. The guy, just to fast track it a bit, the guy pays 50,000. All right. The guy pays 50,000. So this girl is not there, so now she can't be involved in the lobola negotiations. So they pay the 50,000. Then they leave. Now they give the girl so they transferred obviously the money now to the bank account. So this girl is starstruck. She's like, hey, okay. She doesn't know what to do because remember she has the main guy. The main guy is well known in her family because they've been dating for so
Yeah.
many years. So what she does is she takes the money, she splits it amongst the friends. She gave about 2,000 each. So she gave the friends 2,000 each. And remember, so the other guy is like, okay, he paid the lobola money. So now they're gonna plan the wedding and all of that. So Mogai starts to ask, so when are we planning the wedding? When is the date? Now she starts to panic. And remember, her family doesn't know about this. No one from her family knows about this except her friends from the clubs like Tave. So the guy keeps on pushing. The guy keeps on pushing. No, man, I want to meet your family. I want to plan plan the wedding and all of that. So she has chowed the money. She has chowed the money. The friends also took part of the money, and she's truly in love with this guy. Now she really, really, really wants to marry this guy because now what happened with the main guy, remember now she was stressed, she got the money, so the relationship with the main guy was a bit patchy. So things did not work out with the main guy now. So the main guy didn't work out, but here's the problem. All this thing was fake. Now she has to tell the parents that hey, I'm married. The guy has paid lobola negotiations. So she was starstruck. She didn't know what to do. And then she said, I think she was looking for advice from people in terms of what to do because now she broke up with the main guy and the snack who ended up being the second main guy paid the lobola negotiations. He paid the lobola negotiations and he's expecting to get married and set the date, but she keeps on making excuses not to meet the actual family.
Yeah.
So now, so so the lady doesn't know what to do. She's confused. So she ended up there now because she called on the radio station. I think it was I forgot the radio station now. So people were choving her head, telling how wrong she was. She actually did not say what she finally did, because now she was afraid that the guy will sue her and want her money back, for fraud and all of that. Although deep down she says no, she really loves the guy. but she spent the money which the guy paid was 50,000. She distributed it to her friends, and now she set in a situation where she did not know what to do. So which is going back to Boy Tumela, what she was saying, and Sisha, what they were saying, that they've been through a lot. Now, how about that guy? So that guy, he was distraught. The guy was like Tuto. So he was like like 160,000 down the drain. So the guy paid 50,000, all the dates, taking her out and all of that. All of a sudden it was fake. So it proves how women are as well. So let us not put ourselves in situation and saying, hey, we put through women a lot. It's a 50-50 game. So so it's a 50-50. People mustn't judge us. It's a dribble game out there. So it just depends who can dribble the most or who can dribble the hardest. So,
the sad thing about your stories is they're true, but
it's true.
Most of them are actually painful. They're funny, we laugh, but they're actually painful because they're true.
It's true. I in God's name, or in my parents' grave, I swear this is true, Mr. Dave. I wouldn't lie on my parents' grave. So it really happened. It's crazy, but that's the world we live in at the moment. We get dribbled, you dribble also. Then you end up meeting whoever you're gonna end up meeting, but both of you guys will be shattered while you guys be. Look at Noctula as well. Noctula went through a lot. Tuto went through a lot. Yes, Boy Tumelo went to Bloom. She went through a lot. I went to Durban. I went through a lot. So, so everyone has a story to tell. Everyone has a story to tell, and then we all learn and move forward, and hopefully we'll end up happy one day. So,
thanks for your story, son.
Yeah, hopefully next time I'll share you guys how I know these stories and maybe how I grew up and all of that. And there's a lot of stories I have, a lot of sad stories, but funny at the same time.
Yeah, no. You must consider writing them down.
Is it? Yeah, I made a petition yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. There was a petition. I have a book rolling with Zano. So we'll see how it goes. But if I take it serious, I have no idea. How to write a book. The only things that I've written that is close to books is when you were in high school. When you're back from the holidays, then the teacher would say, write an essay about how was your holiday, or what was the most painful day of your life. Then you write your story, a full page, and then the teacher gives you 60%. It's like they were there. So that is the closest thing I've written close to a book. Only the essay is in high school.
It's fine. I'll send you links. You can learn how to write. It's not rocket science.
Is it? No, I would appreciate that. I would if you would send me that, I would really take the time. Maybe you'll never know. It might touch someone else out there. I would take the time and do that and see how it goes.
And no, thanks for your story, bro. Thanks for your stories. Every night you have a good story to tell.
No, thanks, Mr. Gao. Good to hear from you again. Short, Mr. Gao.
Sure.
Sure.
William, are you gonna come and sell your forest or what? King Forex. Sihle, you must. No, guys, this dribbling Every day there's a dribbling problem on the show, guys. Yeah. No. Guys, you have to look for the signs. Look for the signs. By now, people must know when they're being dribbled. I mean, how does a whole woman start a relationship, end up having lobola paid to a fake family, and nobody notices anything? Come on, guys. Awa. Okay, let me try and see if I can get a therapist for Team David Cow, for David Cow Live, because clearly, yo, guys, clearly you all need it. Eh? I mean, every night. Tuto, you and emojis, I don't know what you're saying. No, but you can't always see the best even in shit people. I mean, it's impossible. You rather see shit in good people, but you can't always see everything nice about someone just because you think you're in love with them. Awa. No, guys. So, okay, let me make this. Let me ask a simple question, guys. Who here is happily in a relationship? Maybe I must ask it that way. Anybody here who is happily in a relationship, whether married, engaged, you have a boyfriend, whatever? I I need to find someone on this show that's actually in a relationship and they're happy. Ah, ay, Marswart. Wow, Puti, really? Ah, oh my God, guys. Awa. Ah, guys. Guys, how can almost 70 of you? OMG. Ah, guys. Guys, I need anybody that's right now in this timeline, in all of you that are here. How are you? No, guys, I'm organizing a psychologist. I'm organizing a psychic or a sangoma or gogo ngonyama, and then we'll take it from there. How are you? It's until it's little man. You guys need to have a bath, a proper bath, or go to the waterfall. Single after being dribbled in a long distance relationship. really trusting for something genuine. Yes. No, guys, we need help here. Mhlonyana is not going to solve your love problems, guys. Hi, maybe you guys are young. Hey, I don't know. Maybe you guys are still young. You are eating your life. Kumnandi kuba single. I don't know. Awa. Hi, Zanu.
I'm back.
No, man.
How's the sound?
Well, when you come in, there's an echo.
Ay, boo.
It's fine.
How's the sound? I took off the earphones.
There's no echo.
Oh, maybe it's on the earphones. There is an echo.
It's possible.
Yep. So, my other story. Relationships.
Yeah.
Motho o nyala go Facebook. Ke bona marriage go Facebook. Ke jola le motho. Ay, guys, I was dribbled. So, and this guy's well known, so I will not mention names. I hope. Okay. So, we dating and all that, and we all cool. And I'm thinking I'm in a relationship, but I was in a relationship with myself clearly. And so one of the doctors that I know is saying, "No, I'm going to this wedding, Kosowetu." You know, I'm like, "Wedding, yeah, man." It's like, "No, I'll tell you." And now there's a friend that I know, some girl that I used to work with. She went to the wedding and she posted the pictures on Facebook. My guy is getting married to somebody else. Abang.
But how long had you known the guy?
It was about 6 years.
I know guys people that have dated people, and the guy will be like, "Hey, Inkai, this weekend I have to go somewhere, or I'm going to Cape Town, yada yada yada, this and that, work," and then a guy would go and get married.
I saw it on Facebook.
No, but yes, this guy. How much do you know of the person? I mean, do you live with the person? Did you guys live together? Have you been to their parents' house?
So that's why I'm saying probably I was in a relationship on my own with myself. So I've been to his house, he's been to my house, and I've never been to his parents' house. You know, that's I think that's where the problem was.
For 6 years.
Yes. I could get you know when you are in Joburg and somebody from Emakaya and what?
Were you 18 years old?
Where was I?
Were you 18
No, I
years
was not 18 years old. No, I was 32.
You are 32. You are seeing someone for 6 years. You've never been to their home.
Yes.
Or why?
Because we are living in Joburg and it's a busy city and they're from the villages and I was not interested in going there. And
what village did you say he comes from?
Empangeni.
That's not a village.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go to Durban. You know, I just didn't want to go there. You know, I was like, yeah, one day when I'm properly introduced, I'll go there.
I know, guy. No, that's next level, eh?
Yeah, hey, it's hectic. We get dribbled, then we dribble.
I know that's hectic.
Who's there? Who's coming in now? Hey, Twitter.
Hello, hi. Ish, I've never battled so much to join.
You here now? You here now?
I'm here. Ish. Yo, drama ya gago, my goodness.
Have you been watching the show the whole night?
I have been watching, but kind of in and out. Because for some odd reason too, I had emergencies at work, so I was on work calls as well. So it's just been a cuck Friday, actually, a very cuck Friday.
Is it?
Anywho, I'm here. No, but I saw Sihle. I put that yellow dress. Okay, oh, you see. Sihle, Patong. Akimudli, is she talking?
Well, talk.
So anyway, let me. You know what I realized? I usually just jump into things. So let me greet. Hello, David. How are you, David?
How are you?
How was golf? Let me be decent. How was golf? Boy Tumelo, how was your?
No, the
Hang on. Boy Tumelo, is that Boy Tumelo?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
Boy Tumelo. Now you only see that now.
Boy Tumelo. I have to be nice, so I'm saying Boy Tumelo. Sihle. So, yeah, but let's just go straight to it. Sihle, wait.
Are we?
We are supposed to have and I don't know if you touched on it. This is the thing. I actually didn't want to come on because
we've spoken about all the Donald thing. We spoke about the engagement.
So it's gonna be a humbling as a.
Wow. And okay, so you've touched on all of those things, so I won't go there, So David, you asked the question, in this day and age, it's almost like you're saying in this day and age, why are people being dribbled in relationships, or why are they?
The way people here have told their stories, particularly here.
Yeah.
Always dribble people, right?
Mm.
I mean, celebrities are getting dribbled, famous people are getting. It's gonna happen, okay?
Yeah.
The way. So let's go back to Zanu's story, né? Which some people are even saying they've heard it on Metro or something before. So we know it happened, right? Imagine in a relationship for 5 years, Joe.
Yeah.
You start snaking someone to a point where you start falling in love with them. Your friends know him. Then your friends are like, let's fake a family and let him come pay lobola. And that whole process goes through. The guy pays lobola, they chow the money. Then the next story breaks up with her. And now she wants to go back and fix this shit. Or tell her parents, by the way, someone actually paid lobola for me. But you understand that the work involved and the process for the other people,
it's like
for the two guys not to fucking know.
But it's like I said it, I think it sounds like those people that kind of drag themselves to level 2. So the intentions were just fucked up. They were never really there proper for a relationship. I mean, I had a friend, or I know somebody who I know somebody who met a person and it was all good. Person proposed, and then on the day of the wedding, or the day when he's supposed to be getting married or something, like it was such a fucked up story. And this guy was actually married, and he just said to others, to the other side, his friend Unalepat or his friend has like some weird story where this person dribbled this other person, but this other person too, you can't go to marriage level. No, I'm gonna use my levels. It's easier for me, and I've been trying to be politically correct, but it's not working. You cannot go to level 3, right?
Yeah.
And be in a happy marriage or proper relationship when certain steps have not been followed. I mean, I've never met David as your friend, or I've never even met your brother or something. And then all of a sudden, Seronyala now, we're going to that step where we're going into final mode of solidifying level 3.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's got its own protocols and feasibility study that the person that is getting themselves into this thing has to do. Mara, people don't do that. Backside head.
Okay, so let me interrupt you right there. Exactly what you just said. So let's forget even getting to that level of these 3. Let's go back to level 1, guys. How much do you need to even consider snaking someone? You're gonna either be alone with them at your place or their place or a hotel room.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how do you even decide? Well, like, what are the, like, some people don't even know the people's names, eh? Some people don't remember the names. Maybe they're drunk the next day. Some people know the name. They don't even know the surname. And I'm not even joking. This once happened with a comedian during the Pure Mnet show days, right?
Yeah.
Someone once had a snack. Someone once had a snack, Tito. Overnight, sharp, whatever. Walking out of his place, bye-bye snack. Snack passes out outside. Ambulance has been called. And then he doesn't even know who the fuck this snack is. I mean, it's funny now, but
I mean, like I've got a few guy friends and some girls now. You know what people are doing now? How feel? I've met Tepo. Yeah, let me use other names. Sipo, my snacker. I'm excited to little snacker. As I get in, I have to sign an indemnity form or some shit like that. And then I must also say I'm consenting. I'm here not forced. I am consenting to, that trip, that form that kids complete when, and everything is all good. And then both parties sign and somebody takes a picture of this thing. And then let the magic begin. The Christmas lights now can go on. Because Leona, the snacking thing, right? Now we didn't quite talk about the conditions around all these things or the how they meet to snack. Because honestly, to snack, you snacking a stranger. You both think you are attracted because it's attraction. You are both hugging each other, right? You both think you want to do this thing, and then you either go to somebody's place or you book a hotel and then you snack, right? And snacking has its own snacking has its own dangers around that, because you don't know this person from a bar of soup,
But then why are you gonna be why when you're meeting a guy you're just gonna go for a snack and you don't ask what you want?
Huh?
You don't put things on the table. You don't.
Piano was playing. Hey, we are jamming. And then piano facilitated. And then this guy looked at you looked at them, and you're like, Ne? There was
And
no
then,
talking.
and then your eyes locked.
Yeah.
And then
There's
like,
no,
boom, let's
it's
call
like
holiday in.
absolutely. It's like there's no the only conversation that happens is, okay, my place, your place. And we are all going to snack. Because a
But then
snack
are they
usually,
still guys, Chuma, are they still guys that go on dates? Like
Yes.
the dates, like olden days dates and stuff.
yeah, and they pick
Like,
you
you know
up.
those things, they open your door and, okay, I'm a very...
Yes, they do that. But that's a guy.
Where are they? Where are they?
Remember,
'Cause
but remember,
are they...
yazi inkinga yakho awulaleli wena. Inkinga yakho awulaleli. Yabona those
Hi
guys,
guys.
ne?
I'm in my own world. I want those
Yeah.
things. You know those when the guy opens the doors and
Bakhona.
treat you like a person and take out the chair and take you to movies. We have these
Like that.
Bakhona.
yes.
Same way there are girls who
There are.
will what would girls gestures be? Cook maybe or akuthele amanzi abeke eprinkini, you know, like akuthele metsi abe mo prinkini. Bakhona. The problem here is lalela sihle. Lalela. That guy who will open the doors, and to be honest, I don't think, you know, like people don't wake up every day. I'm in HR, and people don't wake up every day to go to work to steal. That's not the intention, to steal, you know, and break rules. Same with this guy. His intentions initially may be that he'll open doors because this is a guy who maybe David, read this thing. Yes.
So, guys, this is, I can't even I'm putting this up and we can't even see ourselves on the show. It's the first time I see the name. I don't know if it's your first time on the show. If it is,
me too. Yeah. That guy that opens the door, he possibly got good intentions of not necessarily also snacking necessarily. And I don't wanna speak for anybody. He may be wanting to go to level 3, but you could find your behavior as Sihle says to him, you only want snack. So he'll maybe start opening the door, because trust me, people that open doors, pull out your chair, wara. Half the time, and David can come here because he's a guy, right? And I'll speak for girls if I can, but not represent girls necessarily, is that those people usually have intentions of saying, I really want to be on level 3, right? But then shit happens, and then you wind up go 2. You know the level 2, that's crazy. Because maybe you showed them something about you that you actually don't want to go to level 3. You know how about you law yourself? You are your own obstruction. Yes. So you may want level 3. I want a guy, blah, 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 blah. You meet a guy, blah, blah, blah. But your behavior and the way you are, Sihle, just gives him everything about you just wanting to snack. Then this thing becomes confused and you both just end up in level 2 because the intentions are good, but something is just winding you up in level 2. So, and then yes, there are scammers, and Zano knows scammers. I mean, Zano can come here and talk about the scamming world of. Hey, Puti.
We have some training hiking tomorrow. We have something to talk about.
A lot.
So Puti, it seems you had to. Puti never just comes on the show. So, what's in Puti?
Guys, all I can say is there's a lot in relationships, and from my experience is we look for different things in relationships. And I haven't had that honest person to say, listen, I'm here for the snaking. I don't want commitment. I don't want that. And those are the things that I needed to deal with myself. I was married before, and then when I saw the red flags, immediately I went like, this is not for me. I know
Already
what.
in the
Yeah, immediately after, even when they were paying lobola, I just had my doubt. This was going on.
Nada about lobola.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. How long were you together before getting married?
Before we got married, we were together for 3 years. 3 full
Okay.
years.
Yeah.
And then he paid lobola. I promise you, on the day that he paid lobola, and then the day, we have those things, ceremonies where
Yes.
I was
yes,
not there.
yes.
I just saw that.
What?
So when Bamalume are happy saying we want whiskey, when are you like, niggas don't anymore because we I can shop.
No. The thing is, most of the time, as women, we always hope for the best. We always see the best in our partners. No, he wouldn't do that. No, he couldn't be like that. So we run with that and hoping people will change. And people, they don't change. If they are, they are. You just need to accept them the way they are. And that's what I've learned in my past relationship. And then we went ahead with it because
No, but wait.
With the outfits and stuff. So I needed to play along. But I knew very well that I knew deep inside that this is not what I want. This is not. And immediately after that, the ceremony was finished, I told him and say, this is not for me. I know I don't deserve this. I know I deserve more.
After the lobola ceremony.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. No, you have your own responsibility here to take. You said a fundamental thing. People don't change or people don't change to become what you want. So actually you sold yourself pig. You saw a pig and you were hoping this pig would be a sheep, but hey, you end up with a pig anyway. So
I thought I had a sheep. I didn't know I had a pig.
Just watch your phone. I think you're blocking the sound with your hand.
I thought I had a sheep, not a pig. And all the girls, they can say, guys, we always say we're hoping for the best. We always see the best in our partners.
That's true.
No one can say to me, no, I saw the evil coming.
But you see,
you say no.
You met a level 1 and you had hopes of level 3. You then took a level 1 into level 3 and you got screwed. This is what and yes, you got screwed too, So this is what happened here.
Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward in the. You said after the marriage, immediately you started seeing signs.
During lobola.
During lobola, David, the day they came. Okay, in our tradition, they pay lobola, got paid, and then we're gonna have a celebration where So at home we are 5 girls, so we decided to combine the ceremony. It was me and my 2 sisters, so it was the 3 of us. On that day, I promise you, me and the partner were not talking to each other, but we were welcoming each other.
Wait,
no way.
What happened?
Let's use a positive.
What happened? You woke up that day. What happened?
No, not that day. Remember, they pay Mogadi now, and then
I'm saying on that day, for you not to be talking to each other on that particular day. What happened before that?
What happened is when they went to pay lobola, fine. But in between the 2 months, there were a lot of issues between us. I saw the red flags, and I said to myself, no, he wouldn't do this to me. We come from far. You know how naive we can be. No, he wouldn't do this to me. This one. Like
we're snacking.
Have you been married once?
Come again?
Have you only been married once?
Yeah, no, only once. So they paid the lobola on the day when we were not talking, and then I said no, it's fine. Then because I couldn't tell my mother, I couldn't tell anyone about it. So I came back to Cape Town. I'm from Polokwane. He's from another province. So we went home. We did the research. When I came back, I said,
Wait,
I'm not a perfectionist. That's why.
You know, if you're an uncle, ne, from Timbuktu, Polokwane to Cape Town to have this families. You know the traveling that you have to do. Only when you get there and you presenting, you putting your best foot forward as an uncle. Can't you put in the meantime this shit is not gonna work. If I'm your uncle and aunt, I'll never go and represent you again. And this.
Okay, so once now you go back to Cape Town, right? Is that the two of you, you and your husband?
Yeah,
or just
two of us. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We came home.
Yeah. At what point did you say, you know what, this is it, I've had enough? Did he resist? Was there like a year of no, we can't, give me another, or was it like you woke up one day and you picked up and you left?
We did that somewhere in I think it was in December.
Yeah.
In April, trust me, that time by April, Easter, the next Easter, we were living in separate places already. And I was very honest. I'm a very honest person. This is not working for me. I'm not sure if it's working for you, but I know I got rejected, and I'm not. By the next Easter, we were living in separate. Homes.
Okay, so let's break it down. Was it financial problems? Was it cheating? Was it you didn't love him anymore? He couldn't perform, or what? So now, from the December to the final decision of even now, you guys are moving out, or one is moving there, one is staying here.
Yeah.
No, it was more of the responsibility and the cheating from his side. That is one thing. When I love you, and I'll give you.
But wait.
But when I'm done, trust me,
I'm done.
Okay, wait. You know, Bati,
yes.
And when also Polokwane, bare munna ke selepe wa kadimiwa in daughter. Hey, selepe king David because we've got people of different. In daughter is an ex, and he gets borrowed. Please, guys, I'm translating generally, literally.
No, wait.
Tuto, wait.
No, the cheating thing. Wait.
No. I want to know what happened. I'm not saying it's because of cheating.
He says
cheating.
She says that though.
Huh? No, she mentioned more than one.
Cheating.
No, she mentioned more than one thing.
Okay, but
no,
which reason?
But it was not only that. It was.
What was the main one?
On the cheating, the responsibility of, do you see someone that you're building with? Is it this what you're looking for? And I've realized that I wasn't. I wasn't. And because I'm an honest, I said to him, this is what I'm looking for, and I'm not seeing it in you. And I'm not gonna compromise to not have that in my life. I'm very honest. And if I'm there, I'll be there 100%. And if I give 100%.
Did you have kids?
But you were not honest. You're an honest person, yes.
Wait.
Wait. No, if Nalo honest, gang ela but driver from Polokwane, the poor people to Cape Town, they wouldn't have.
It doesn't work like that.
Life really?
You give the person a benefit of the doubt.
You can.
You don't just show it power.
What?
She said the queen. Wow. Okay. She said changes her names. The other day she was fierce.
You know me.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, Puti. Okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Ne? I will, honestly. I'll give you that benefit of the doubt. Ne? But honestly, like people always say, like you've said it actually, and I'm not gonna use my own words. I'll use your words. You knew during the negotiations. Can I ask something? Ne?
Yeah, but
And
not
if I'm, why didn't you stop? Why didn't you stop the stuff? Yeah, Marwasa, stop. I had a friend. In negotiations. I made a mistake. Sorry.
When they paid the lobola, we were fine.
Yeah.
When we welcomed Abu Mahonyana, which is almost a couple of months later, we were not fine.
Okay.
We were not fine. So then after that, immediately I spoke to him and I said, listen, 1, 2, 3, I can accept, I can deal with. But 4, 5, 6, that's not me. And I'm not willing to compromise for anyone in this world except my kids.
Did you return the money?
No one.
Did you return the money? For
who? Why?
How?
Why?
So you are still lobola?
I have never returned the money. Yeah, I've never. Too.
These girls, but it's a challenge.
But he dumped me, so I was not supposed to return. He dumped me.
No, this thing doesn't work like that. First of all, his family must go to her family and say, hi, this is not happening anymore. We would like... remember, you can even try and get money back if you are divorcing, or people divorce like 10 years later. But that process,
you can have the money back.
Go to her bank account and draw money and be
not for her. Now I'm asking literally here, did her family go and return the money? Because you should.
No. What I did.
No. They must come and ask for the money.
But when I was done,
hell no.
I was done, I asked my family to go back so that they can remember. We never signed. We never went to Home Affairs. I never wear the dress and all that. No, we didn't do that. But what I
so you didn't undo the ancestors. You didn't undo the ancestors. You know what,
no,
guys?
We did the ancestors.
Tuto, wait.
No, Tuto Mamela. We did the ancestors. So I sent them to undo the ancestors. To say, how I guess I don't wait.
All right. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah.
When they did they re-signed it, so he can come back later and say,
go back to Zana's comment.
No. Now, right now, I'm very singing. And dizzy, guys.
Okay, but and I'm glad you clarified that.
So, Puti, when you guys...
I did that exercise.
When you guys got together and then you started living separately, did you have kids by then?
Yes, we have.
And then
we have kids
together. Like, did you have property together, cars or house or whatever? In your
we didn't have any. We didn't have anything. We were living in my house and everything was mine. So when he left, he just took his bag and then he left. So I just continued raising the kids. Which is the good thing about
Then take the bag and go.
There's one thing about me, There's one thing about me. I'm not gonna force you to be a father to your own kids when you know.
Absolutely.
Whether he does or he doesn't. The kids know for it. They will eat what I eat. They will sleep where I sleep. They will travel to where I travel. That's me.
Go back.
If they decide to put Atako when they are 18, they can do it after 18. Before that, they cannot do it. They can do it after the 18 when they can go to Otatako. I don't care. But right now, they're under my roof. They live under my rules. If the other one contributes or not, I won't even bother you. Peace of mind I have with my kids. They give me joy. I'm not going to punish them because of what happened between me and the father. No. That's not.
You know what,
yes, I still need to
wait. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the 2 or 3 questions I asked you. Ukuti, from moving in together to moving out or separate ways. Marriage is very, very basic. Okay, someone I don't want to say the man, but someone has to provide food, clothing, shelter, water. If there are children, there's education, there's their food. Da, 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 da. Then there's also the basic relationship between the two people, which
Yeah.
will boil down to sex. Whether it's dates, taking your person out on dates, going to things together, your sex life, yada yada yada. Then money will make a difference in all those. Either you can't provide the other ones, but you are just so super fucking romantic and loving, and this woman doesn't care. She will do anything for you, and she will work, and you can do whatever as long as loving her, you're taking care of her, yada
Yeah.
yada yada yada.
Some
Okay.
pockets
So
are yeah.
for a marriage, I won't even go into cheating yet. Okay.
Yes.
For a marriage to break down, one of these things has to stop working.
It's not working.
Or there has
Yes.
to be a problem with one of those things.
Or maybe
And
it's
that's
got a
why
small
I'm saying
tool.
now you're in the marriage, together, you are in the same house. Something happens here. It's either you don't think this guy is loving me enough, or it's dating me, taking me out, or I actually don't want to have sex with this person anymore. Okay?
Yeah.
Or fuck, I'm always paying for everything, I'm doing this. But yes, says when we go to bed, I forget about all this shit. Tomorrow it starts again, you complain.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Which pocket did not work? Which box?
So I don't
Did
even
not
want to
he
go
tick?
into the cheating or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I
But
get a box.
so if
Which
it was the
box
cheating fine, then I understand. But
Yeah.
that's why I get it.
There was
In those things, what started when, where, what?
the underlying issues. What were the underlying issues that did
Underlying
not tick?
issues. My independence was underlying
There's
issues
one thing
to me.
I've always been independent from the age of 19. I've always
Yeah.
been independent. When he came into my life, I had everything that I wanted for me.
Okay.
So it's not that I had a
Yeah.
boyfriend that pays for the car, for the flat, for everything. No. It was that person that he fell in love with a very independent woman. How
Yes.
to handle
Yes.
the independent woman, I'm not sure if he was ready for it. So
You know,
we got to a
pause
stage
there.
where
Pause there. Wait. Pause there.
the
Pause there.
base,
Pause there.
No,
You know,
man.
David. Okay. Wait. Okay. No, but it's an important point she said. Like, you know, Donald, a lot of guys have said they want independent, strong women. But when they find them, they don't know what to do with them. I want to strong and independent. Then he finds Pooty. He doesn't know how to deal with the strong, independent person. I'm Matlang. You know?
Look,
It's
one
not
of the reasons that he said he was dumping me, he said,
one
he
of.
said, no, Ari, now when I bought my apartment, I did not involve him. But at the time, he didn't even pay Lobola. How do I involve you if we're still girlfriend and boyfriend?
Let's ask a guy. Here's
How
a guy.
does that happen?
No,
David,
now
be a typical guy.
You gone from what she was saying, what she was still explaining. And now we are going off to another topic altogether.
Okay, pause.
Okay. Continue, Poti.
Okay, let me explain. This is what I dealt with. You know, when you date, when we started dating, I don't want to know your background, what you're doing. Yes, we do fall in love. I fell in love with him, not who he is. Then he realized that, okay, this woman has got this and this and this and that. And I said, listen, this is what I have. And I'm not going to compromise and go back and redo what I've done. I've done it already for myself, not for anyone else. This is for myself. Then he came. Then we stayed together in my own house. We stayed together. Then there was a point where I started feeling Ukuba. He wants me to start afresh. No, I've started way before you. If when you didn't start the time when I started, I'm not
Was he
going to
younger than you?
babysit you.
Was he younger than you?
No, we are the same age.
Same age.
We're
Same
the
age.
same age. I was just fortunate to be where I am and where he is. Because when after we did the lobola and everything, then there was the issue that no, you need to sell your house, we need to buy a home. No, we can buy a home. We not need to sell my house. We don't need to sell my cars. I can keep my cars, I can keep my home. We can still buy what is ours. And then that's where the issue started and saying, no, you cannot be there, then I'm down there. And I said, okay, then now this is the competition. So you want to us to be on the same page. We can be. Yeah. We were not and my parents taught me the independence when it comes to life.
Absolutely.
So I'm not gonna go back to accommodate you. If you're not coming to me as a man, I'm not gonna teach you to be a man in the relationship. I am not, guys, if your family failed to do it, I'm not here to fix you. I am not here to fix you. If you were broken and lost and no, I'm not here. I can just support you. If
I'm not the fixer. I'm not going to fix you. Absolutely. You know, David Dewey.
No, that's not my baby.
Wait.
Not mine. I'm not gonna kill them.
She said 4 important things, and because I'm so scared that if I keep on wanting to unpack the points that she's making, you're going to mute me or don't get into. So no, I have to. The thing is, she dropped 4 fundamentals, of one, guys controlling her assets, right, while they're trying to do this union. That's another topic, okay? And I want, the reason why I said there's a man in this forum, I get it, Puti, Sihle the Queen and Toots G, we are women, and you're a man, right? And not how you're representing men necessarily. There are times where I wanted to say, can we get your opinion as a guy when you meet a girl whom is independent and you say you want an independent woman, strong woman, right? And then she comes with these things, but then you start controlling. As a man, can we get your perspective so that this conversation is kind of rounded off? Because right now we're getting a very one viewed from a woman perspective, and I get where Puti's coming from. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay. I've been working since I became a stand-up comedian when I was 20 years old. I'm 42 now. Ne? I've supported my mom, my sister, or some of my extended family since my first book, okay? Yes, there were times I didn't have money. I'd go back to my mother or my family even, right? Now, for me to be 22 years old, have a car, pay for everything, for my friends, for people around me, for girlfriends, and yada yada, because that's where I was in my life. Okay, I was making multiple times what people are making in a month. I was making in a day or in a few gigs. Okay, and that went on for however many years. I'm trying to answer your question. Okay? When I met my wife has a fucking honors and yada. She studied. She did yada yada. When we met,
yeah,
I proposed to her. First of all, I told her in 3 months you're gonna be the mother of my kids. Okay. And then in a year, I proposed to her. A year after I met her, right? We've been married for 12 years. We're going for 13 years in December.
Well done.
When she graduated, I proposed to her, and she started planning our wedding. So, which is part of the thing she does now: events or weddings or baby showers, yada yada, 12 days. So fine, I'm gonna pack that. So now I proposed to there's a noise here. Okay, wait.
Poochie.
Wait.
Was it
Sihle,
me?
I might have to delete this interview afterwards because Usihle is late. Anyway,
It's the rosé.
I, I called. So anyway, I'm getting to my point. Okay, so I meet my wife. We get married. She gets pregnant. So remember now she's planning a wedding for the year that she graduated. That entire year, she's all over the place between Nelspruit and Joburg and whatever. And that's what she was doing full time for like 8 months or something. Um, then we get married. Then 2 months after we get married, she was pregnant with our firstborn, right? Then she got a job when she was maybe 4 or 5 months, 6 months pregnant, right? Normal job, recruitment agency, getting like 5 grand a month at the time. Okay. She went to work in a BMW convertible or a Land Rover Discovery. It never made sense to the people she was working for, but she was trying to be a normal person. I'm going to work. Yes, this is a car I drive. So what? That's my salary sharp. I understand. That's where I am. It's my first job. Yada, 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 yada. Then that job comes with these people now talking shit. Like, why must David Gow's wife work? Yada, yada, yada. She drives. You understand? Which is just another subject altogether. So eventually she left that job. Now, fine. I have no problem with her being home and bringing up our kids. Okay. I'm going to fast forward to 12 years later. We've got a 2-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 7-year-old. That's turning 8. Okay. I've been working since I was 20 years old, right? Hearing a lot of people. Putting that, all the comedians and all the shit that I was doing with my money, finding other comedians, developing them with my money. I'm fucking tired now. Okay. My wife and kids come first. My family come first. Yes, I love my work, but I have to do things different. I'm gonna go back to this thing of independent women, okay? Or men wanting independent women, then they can't handle them. And I'm gonna make this long story very short. If my wife came home tomorrow and said to me, "Hey, chief, I've got this gig, or I've got this event, or I've got this job, it's paying me this much," we've always agreed one of us has to be home and look after the kids. Like they can be picked up, dropped at school, someone is at their school things, sports, yada yada, which 99% has been my wife for the past 14 years or 12 years, right? If she came tomorrow or Monday and said to me, Yemzala, Ziakipa, this is what I have, or this is the, I'm fucking staying home, guys. Now I'm tired. I'm ready. I will do this show I will do this show 4 times a week, twice a day for 4 hours, and stay home and watch our kids and be the one that drops them off, pick them up, take them to swimming, I'm ready. Because
And she gets the bacon because her bacon makes sense.
This thing of independent women, and I understand the guys that don't get it. But I'm telling you, I can't fucking wait. I wish that was my situation. I want that fucking.
Absolutely. So the reason why I asked what I asked you is that I don't want us to have a lopsided view on this thing, because a lot of I'll speak about me. I'm very outspoken, and because my great grandmother brought me up, so I am of the hands of not my grandmother but my great grandmother, who was strict, resourceful, our own land, and if I was hungry, but there's our chickens, go grab chicken and prepare it and we'll cook it and you can eat. So I grew up being very independent from that perspective, you know. So not I have to wait for somebody to do something. And now I don't even want to bring money, ne? But I grew up resourcefully independent, okay? And not out of my own wanting, but based on my upbringing. So then I meet a guy, yes, because it's nice to meet guys. And then my light bulb doesn't work. Typical example, light bulb haiberek, you know? And then I meet a guy, and then and I go, oh shit, I need help. Please, can you help me fix light bulb? Abare, okay, utla yira, right? He'll fix it. And then day 2, it doesn't happen. Now I'm like, shit, nigga, do I have to ask him again, hore, light bulb haiberek? Then it bothers on to nagging, wabo. And I'm happy to get help here, wabo. And then I'll say again, Mzalo, salabala light bulb, wabo. Trust me, 3rd time, I'm going alating. Because remember, I can fix this thing and fix my light bulb. And then when I do that, I'm defying him. I am emasculating him. I am what him. Do you understand?
Yeah. But that's why it then boils down to that actual individual or person that you chose. That's really all it is.
Let's hear from guys, because these comments that are coming in are predominantly from females about this independency thing. I'd like to hear from guys. When you meet an independent woman, and not that's why I wanted to put money aside. My independence is not about money, it's about resourcefulness and doing things. I can paint if I have to, because I was brought up like that. So from guys, please help us. When a woman is independent from that perspective, and I agree with Chalet, because Chalet becomes blurry and right?
Yeah.
And you meet an independent woman, and then she asks you light bulb, and you don't, and then eventually she does it. Why do you feel like she's defying you as a man? Like, tell us about what independent women must do better, because we want to be in proper relationships. You know, but
that's the same issue too.
Yeah.
That's the same issue that I have.
Okay, so maybe the problem and what we don't talk about, ne, is what we've decided is our culture or tradition. That's actually where we must break things down or start breaking things down. Okay. There's guys that are taught a man must go and hunt and take care of their family and take care of the wife. Yeah, right. Some they even say you're not a man. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
Right. So we need to break it down from there, because that's why some black women are now ending up with white guys who don't mind changing nappies, carrying babies, and oh, my wife has to do this. I'm staying home. I'm gonna watch the kids. Good, I'm now taking out I'm a man and I must go and hunt. That doesn't exist in every single tradition or race or culture.
Yeah.
Okay? It's mostly in ours, right? So then you need to find the guy whose parents have already taught him that there is nothing wrong with doing this, or if you can do this, the mother or your daughter or your wife can do that. Most people are not taught that. Okay, and I'll make really stupid examples. I don't cook. I can't cook for shit. But my wife is better than me. Like, it makes no sense for me to want. Okay. So it's got nothing to do with she's a woman, she must cook. If she doesn't want to cook, she doesn't cook. We buy takeaways. She can cook today for the next few days. and I
Yeah.
don't have issue. If I'm not home and she doesn't want to cook, she doesn't. So, and I know guys that are happy to cook, or they are the ones that when their wives arrive from work, they've
Yeah.
already cooked, or they cook almost every day, because they're like,
Yeah.
my wife and cooking. So
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
one who cooks.
Yeah.
So that guys like that. I always tell, especially my wife or women, when you talk about cheating and yada yada yada, Chito, I'm gonna mute because we can hear all your. And remember, these sounds are gonna live forever.
Okay.
In the.
But I'm listening.
Where, on the
Get some Bev. Yeah.
So there are guys that are doing this that have no problem with it. No, she's not gone. She's still in the thing. I can see her.
Oh, behind.
So the problem is there are people you guys have been with, because this thing breaks down to individuals. Okay, we're not in a group here. There's no group love or. Lorraine, where's KG? Is he here? Okay, sharp. Hey, we gotta chat tonight.
But then when I say, what's wrong when you're asking someone, okay, can you fix this? And then the person doesn't do it and you decide to do it. Can you buy this? And then can you buy me a bag, for example? And then
I get
he
over
says,
it.
no, I always buy. If you don't want to do things for me, I do them. And then later on, someone will complain, sorry, no, you don't ask me for anything.
Wow, man. Comments.
Enjoying. So that means now you're enjoying just to say no to me.
That's why. Huh?
Nah, I can't share.
You know, you also find women that don't know how to ask. Like, nah, ne? Yo, I don't know how to ask. And I'm learning to ask. So, and then I'll ask silly things, you know, like,
me too.
Okay, I can I'm on a contract that top up. Because I'm learning to ask.
No, I could.
And then nigga takes 2. Yeah, and then it takes 2 days to do it. Now remember, when I'm asking, as a person who's not used to asking, it means I'm not just asking, but also I want to do things. I need to call somebody. I need to do something. So when you take 2 days and remind it, and then I'm making ala, because is to sulk. I know how to sulk, and then I'll do my own thing. But I won't rub it in your face. Don't worry, I'll get it myself. You know, no.
No, not with that attitude, but in a way that not with that attitude. No, I'll get it myself. But if you don't get something for me when I ask for it, like, okay, I'll ask today, I'll wait for you, and then tomorrow I'll wait for you, and then we're like, dude, I really need that. Hi. And then you're like, no, I need this, and then the person doesn't get it for you, or it doesn't fix it for you. Like you've been asking for the battery, for a car battery, and you end up buying it for yourself.
Yes, Lorraine, I fully get you. I use my brother now. I ask things for my brother because my snacks or number 3s,
I can't even ask from my brother.
They take forever to do things.
Can I just ask? Good evening. Hey,
hello.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah.
I told you I walk into your conversations when it's like the most difficult of conversation. But I don't know. Like I don't know where we are now, but I'm just gonna jump in and say the issue of independence really depends on who you meet. Like independent women as a concept is not strange to black men. It's not a strange thing. We grew up with single parents. We grew up with mothers that were nurses and dads worked in factories and blah, blah, blah. The idea that black men are independent is not strange to us. personally, my wife got a job before me. I've been with Ellen for 17 years this year. She got a job before me when we walked out of college. We still dated. She bought a car. I was still in school. She got me my first job. Do you understand? Like, the idea that she had money and I didn't was not, it's not a thing. Your independence is a thing when you make it a thing. So in defense of dudes, I'm not saying that Majida, we don't get touched when women have more, but Majida, we want women to have more. I live in Cape Town because my wife 12, 13 years ago got a good opportunity. And we decided that she has to move. And she moved. She got a job. I left my job as a professional IT guy in an insurance company, and I came here and I accepted a job at a car wash and blah blah blah. The idea that women are independent is not strange to black men. What is strange? The thing that is strange is that when women have more, when you guys have more in the new age, you use that to beat us up with it. Do you understand?
Okay.
You guys do that thing. You can't handle me because I'm this, I'm that. No, we can handle you just fine. We want the human being. We don't want the asshole that you've become because you drink more weight now. You understand? When we dated and we met, you were a real human being. We hung out. We watched date TV, and now you've become an asshole. The difference in relationships that work and not work from that point of view is that somebody becomes an asshole. And in relationships where women have got money,
you just dropped the mic, bro.
Women are assholes. That's basically what it is. No, it's because I was listening and I was going, but this does not make sense.
You just
okay, wait. KG, let's go back to my let's go back to my typical example. And I'm not an asshole, by the way. I'm not. Because the way
Nobody says
I was, no, wait. The way I was brought up, ne, I cannot be an asshole. It's impossible. But light bulb. I don't call my light bulb issue. I get it. Remember, I can do it. I can do it because my great grandmother taught me how to do things, how to be resourceful, basically. Ne?
Yeah.
So now I meet a guy, and then he light bulb. I sebenze because ngicela ungisiza yabo. Abar okay ngizoyilungisa. Okay, sharp. Day 2, guy doesn't lungisa light bulb. And then I said, oh, babe, lungisa light bulb. Okay, babes. Day 3. Now remember, this light bulb is not that I can ignore it.
I'm ready to jump in.
It's not doing the things it's supposed to do, the light bulb. Then day 3, I decided, you know what? Yeah?
I'm ready to jump in.
Okay,
this is me speaking from personal experience. I hear I'm not speaking for everyone.
Absolutely.
I can't change a tire. If my tires get flat, Dumisani drives to me wherever he is in the world.
Yes.
When room dividers came in, when my TV came in, my wife installed it. Like, I can't install shit to save my life. I can't. My self-esteem is not locked on to, like, my self-esteem is not connected to whether
you can do stuff or not.
And blah, blah. I don't have tools, bro. I don't.
Yeah. But you can make arrangements for those things to happen, right?
Ishmael comes in and he fixes the thing.
But that's what I'm saying.
Now,
remember, like cooking. Rira brai.
No,
I don't know how to cook.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. You can't fight for the battle of equal rights and equal blah 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 blah, and then you have an issue with the light bulb. Your issue cannot.
You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me.
Okay, I'm listening.
You're not hearing me. Remember, I can fix the light bulb, but this dude has offered to do it. Whether he outsources it or one day, Kinsimo, my number 16, light bulb. I will gladly open light bulb because nigga has outsourced it. He's taken care of it. It's not physically that he must do it, but he has taken care of it. Do you understand? But when that doesn't happen, whether he can or he gets somebody else to do it, and then now we're on third time. And remember now, this thing's starting to be an irritation because I live with this light bulb every day. Now I'm stuck.
I told you. I explained to you. Your problem now is that guy. You need to leave that guy. It's that simple.
Okay. All right.
That's your first red flag. That fucking light bulb you can't change. It's going to grow into other things.
Absolutely.
It's gonna become things. Actually, that's you are lucky you've got that light bulb.
So what's the verdict?
You are lucky you have that.
Change it yourself.
I agree with David, but I also think like
your guy you were going through was a fucking problem.
Yes, that I agree with that fully. It's just that some other things you just need to do them and move on. Do you know what I mean?
Because you also remember, not every woman can cook. I get. So when Majita come over, Majita come over, Gitoira Brai over, babes, Majita coming over. You will see all of a sudden the salad. Wait, you will see all of a sudden there are salads, but she's made sure, you know what? There's food. How she's done it is immaterial, but she's made sure things are taken care of. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's dynamics. That's the dynamics that couples agree on before they even become a couple. Those are the rules where you guys sit down and go, Majida, I'm going to expect salads on the table. And then you go, I get type of the salad. And then the man must make a decision where, Majida, do they come or do they don't come? End of story. Like, I think a lot of relationship problems exist because people don't address the way they want to be treated and their expectations, and we go with this narrative here, things must be 50-50 and equal. Things don't need to be equal. They don't.
Typically, because of the way I'm brought up, I'm a conservative, old school type of woman. I don't believe in 50-50. And I know I sound controversial and blah, 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 blah.
You don't. You sound fair.
A man is a man and a woman is a woman, and we both take up our roles, right?
Okay.
So I'm not going to be saying I earn 50 million, blah, blah, blah. No. If I earn 50 million, and it will be used.
My friend Sbu, a couple of years ago, I still lived in Centurion. Sbu and I go out drinking. We come back at about 2 a.m. We had this lift club thing going down. So I had to drop Sbu off Kososhanguve and drive back to Centurion. We get back to Sbu's house. We are drunk out of fucking minds. Drinking and driving was still frowned upon. It was not like it was just frowned upon. So we get to Sbu, we're fucked, okay? Sbu unnangamahara 4-room. So we're going in via the dining room door, straight outside the dining room door is the toilet. The toilet is facing the main bedroom, like the vibe. So I walk in, I go straight to the toilet, and I'm taking a piss. I can hear what's going on in the bedroom. In the bedroom, what Sbu is saying to his wife is, Mfazi, this is Sbu, word for word. Mfazi, ngicela uvuke sifikile sinokagiso siphethwe. I am 2 in the morning. I'm in the toilet taking a piss. Immediately I stop taking the piss. I'm going, the shit is about to hit the fan. Sophie is gonna fuck us up. Because that shit happened with Ellen. I'm dead. You understand? Like the fact that we are making noise at 2 a.m.
Absolutely. It's unreasonable.
Death sentence for me. Do you know what happened, bro? I came out, I called Smooth to the side. I was like, Smooth, it's not necessary. And then the next thing, the kitchen was kitting, kitting, tang, katang, katang. So he was cooking. Do you know what? They've got an agreement in place
2 a.m.
of how things operate in that house, and
Okay.
it works. It's different from how things operate in my house because that shit would never run. The problem with relationships is that we don't get into agreements about how we do this relationship. Do you understand? So we understand so Smooth, the professional, she doesn't have to go work. But Smooth had better bring the bacon home or else. Now if I don't bring the bacon, but he's an artist, it's fine. He'll be doing his dream. He loves me, he cooks, he and so it's just different dynamics in the there's nothing wrong. The only thing that is wrong is people don't come into agreements about, hey man, this is how
they set up.
And I watched the comments, ladies. I didn't mean everybody's an asshole. I was just saying assholeness.
No, but you're right. But you're right. In a relationship, there is an asshole. Whether it's a man or a woman, as holism, Kagiso as holism, it thing.
Yes.
Right.
Part of it is not saying anything when you have a problem. Part is when it's the lobola and you understand the shit is in the fan and you go through it. How are you gonna be in a marriage? How are you ever gonna commit to a marriage walking in knowing this thing is not gonna work? I understand how that happens.
I think it boils down to communication as well.
Yes.
You say?
Yes.
Everybody has
it boils down to communication.
Everybody has their own prescription.
Absolutely.
It's not all. It's not one size fits all.
You know,
the problem, guys. It's a fact. Women are getting taken for a ride. A lot of guys now are being taken for a ride, and I'm talking simple shit that's unnecessary. You've got girls that like things, but they're dating a normal, everyday 9-to-5 guy who went to school, studied, has a career, has a salary that must cover 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? But Mugele knows she fucking likes things. Obatla di Durban July, obatla di champagne, obatla di Cubana. So she starts fucking around on the guy. But she doesn't want to let go of the guy because she knows that's the guy she wants to marry and have kids with and stay home with. Mogai stays with the girl. He doesn't fucking ask. But when you are always away to your friends or when you always come home with expensive bags, but you don't work, I never gave you the money. But he accepts. Liana wa tseba moriana wa hae hore o ke amrata ke choose yena mare every July first weekend she's going to disappear from Thursday to Monday. But I'm still with her.
We did Blacks Only together in Bloemfontein, Makuve. You guys left me, you went to Joburg. I got into a car, I went to the airport to take a flight to Cape Town. My driver says, I'm fair to, he says, my guy says, I'm fair to, can I go my kufi? Renaba Sadiva Narva Visa ABC because Raizor La Renta and then Leva Buta, Le Renta Masadiva Rena and Lava Busa. Majida.
Ladies, are you listening?
Majida no. Majida no, and we live with this pain. That is why Majida have that thing. When we speak about David, we go David di Ujile. That stereotype doesn't belong to women. The stereotype of somebody Ujile does not belong to women. When you discuss or Mutwajile Mutwanzinyang, it's the dude, he's become like the type of in love where we're like Marageso no Gadima. Do you know what I mean? So Majita, we know. The Majita in these relationships, they know what the ladies are getting up to. They know these things. We know Majita you know, like we know these things. We know dudes that come to the comedy club. Guys, I got stories. One of the biggest lessons I learned. I was drinking with my father, go some bar in Orchards. And it's in the middle of the night. There's a guy making noise there, just making noise. My father says, this is very important. You must learn. This guy is making noise at a bar in the middle of the night because he's afraid of going home to deal with his wife. Men know these things. Men know demand shem. Mosadi wa mumura, or he doesn't eat, or do you understand? It's a lot of these things. So it's not like dudes don't fall in love, or dudes are not considerate, or dudes are not all of these things. We are all of those things. We know about them. Maybe we're just not open to, maybe we're just not discussing them with women, or that's the situation. But David knows a guy who's like, Shem, this bra is not, you know what I mean? It's just a sad case because of love. It's what it is. The things that are happening to women are also happening to men. That's what it is.
And it's getting worse, unfortunately. It's actually
It's
not
getting worse. Huh? Yeah.
It's not getting better. It's going to be harder to date. It's going to be harder to find someone that you think you're going to be with for the rest of your life. Because the stakes are getting higher and higher and higher. So the guys with money are setting standards that are unrealistic. And there's easy money for some people. The bullshit with tender money, stolen money, cash in transit highs. There's money, guys, that is available to women. And there are women that have chosen to accept that money. Yeah. But they must go back to their real lives and the reality of their lives. When they are done, or from Monday to Friday or weekend, they are there. And then they need to come out. But for the other people, the reality remains. For the guy that's just coming from a small town, has met this beautiful girl, they fell in love. He's there. He's waiting at home. I don't know if you saw the other memes of last year this time, and they put that convoy, Sam July or Sam, what was his name?
Yes.
The Sam convoy.
Yes.
The meme says, last year this time, convoy 100 cars, and people's girlfriends were in these cars. And then I don't know if it says one of the girlfriends was dating a Hawks guy, but I don't know if that's true. But we all know the story of whether Kiteven July or Makufe or Dubai for that fucking matter. There are girls in happily loving relationships who choose for a Mjita. You know I'm not available today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. And she will be back on Monday. And she says to you, I will see you on Monday.
Yeah.
But then how do you know the person is real? When the person is pursuing you, how do you know the person is really is in for real, or is just wanna have a snack and go? How do you know? Or what are the signs? I don't know. What are the red flags and what are the green red flags or something?
There's no signs, bro. There's no signs. Like you must go in. You must go in the thing going, I'm doing this thing. Do you know what I mean? You must jump into the thing. Like you can't. Like sex is for two people. If you want to have sex, you must have the sex knowing that tomorrow this thing might not happen. Or you must ask, what are we doing here? What is this? What is going on here? And then you go with the answer. Do you trust? Do you not trust? That's what it is. But there is no way of knowing. That's why they call it the game. Some people are just brilliant at it. Some people lie the best at it. There's really no way of knowing. Nobody knows. Do you know?
And
there's no way of knowing.
That's the thing. Because you go in, you put your story that, listen, it's like now you gamble with your love. You
We are
gamble
all
with
gambling.
your whatever.
We are
Because
all gambling.
May the
guys,
best,
I
may the
can't.
best immune
Me
immune
and
system may
Kagiso
win.
are still
Immunity
gambling.
system win.
Me and Kagiso are still gambling. 17 years for him, 14 years for me. We are fucking
Yeah.
gambling.
We're still
There's
gambling.
Yeah.
nothing guaranteed.
Yeah.
But
My
we are
biggest fear is
here.
that
Yeah.
after so many years, my wife comes in and goes, "Yeah, like I'm not in this anymore." You can imagine, like
We
I
are all
poured my heart
gambling.
and soul into this thing, and I continue to pour my heart and soul. With every year, I'm literally pouring my heart and soul into this thing. So
Zano.
everything is a gamble. There's no way of knowing that this thing might not end. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I'm just
You know, KG, what I appreciate about you, man. What I honestly, truly appreciate. Remember, I am the self-appointed relationship person of this thing, of David's show. Guys, I need to clarify, because I saw on my comments earlier, I look at the post on Facebook, where. Nah, David has not asked me. Nah, when I see the opportunity, I ask for that link and I pop in. And then I say whatever's in my head based on what's happening. So please, naga papa. No.
We've been
I'm an
watching.
opportunist. Do you understand? So, Kagiso, KG, what you've said, right? Like, I appreciate how honest and from a liberated perspective that you've been, because you know these conversations usually go south, né?
Yeah.
Where the men keep the men corner, and then Sihle and I will keep the women corner, even when we know some things are wrong. But all of a sudden we feel like we need to get into defense mode, you know, because
Protect the heart, your house.
I must wake up at 3 and make breakfast, and it's you didn't put it as, you know, somebody could have easily put it as that's what a woman should do, but you said no, that's the agreement they have. That's why when you're not to heal, we're not to heal, go toilet, or fuck, this would never happen in my world. Do you understand? And I appreciate that, because for the first time you have an open-minded view of these things, because usually look at these conversations, they had get either or, you know what I mean, like either or. And this, David, you've put it well. For it, I've got a friend, and Kimletori must join the show. He's hilarious. Are, if he didn't have to go to the mine, and make money, being at home and being a man, a house man, is the best thing, because he gets to see his kids and he gets to see life through different lens of whatever. And women must wake up every day, ashotaka petroli, because it's rough out there. He would rather be home. It's not every guy that is willing to say, I want to switch roles, because it's always said, women wapaya, where now we're a gadi. Who still does the garden here? Who still does?
But then we do our own garden business.
Hopeless carousel, before we have limuchini, carousel is our garden. Yes.
Not for me. I don't know. Like I'm afraid of going around in circles. But the truth is, for me, that's what people are not doing in relationships. People are not saying, "Hore, when it comes to sex, this is me. This is I like this." Do you understand?
I want you to try about
that. Like you must say those things. You must say it like you must say it with your chest and go. And it's that thing. If you're not cool with it, then khoshapo, we either go on with the idea that it's not cool and the rules are not going to change in the future, or I'm going to do it with you the way you like it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
When it comes to raising kids, you're going to raise them.
What you know. What you know.
You know.
What you must know.
You know. Yeah, you know. And when you want to change the rules, you go, hey, sweetie, where's the game? I know we agreed on this thing, but it's been 2 years. I feel differently about it. What do you think if we did it this way? And she goes, no, I think this is a bad idea. And then it doesn't happen. That's what it is. That's and then you find other agreements. Am I still in the conversation? I'm alone.
You and I are. Yeah. What happened?
Yeah. So the biggest thing is we meet Rajola, Humnadi, and then the next thing somebody is angry, Hore, Nai cheated. When we didn't even agree that this is exclusive. We didn't agree.
Yeah.
Like, let's sit down and talk.
So the first date you just go with the flow.
Yeah, people are
go with the flow. That's the basic.
Flow doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Okay, whoa, okay, wait. I'm glad you guys said that. Then you must go into arranged relationships.
Yeah,
that's fine, but that's what it is.
Yeah,
but that's what communication is. It's making arrangements.
They don't want to take a chance and they don't want to go with the flow. Then you need to have arranged.
Remember flow, David, wait. Flow. You can end up at level 2, and it's level 2 that will break you because you are flowing. Yes, says no. And for the sake of others, there's snacking, charge up, top up, and then the nyaga, you're catching feelings go level 2 when you're not supposed to, and then level 3 relationship, marriage or proper relationship. Flow. You could flow and say, let me flow. See, easy going.
Flow. So then you must go from level 1.
I gotta leave it as spontaneous.
You must go from level 1 to level 3.
No, then what is it? If you can't go with the flow, you can go level 1, level 2, then what?
No, but
hey guys,
see,
this thing, guys, I think I'm over-analyzing the relationship. Because what I want, it's not happening. If the guy doesn't have what I'm looking for, and I'm like, Mogadi, this is what I like in a man, and Mogadi doesn't support it.
So you're not
and it's like
don't have the courage.
But to be honest, I feel like David and KG are the old school type of relationships where people stuck it out. And the current reference, fuck.
No, but Tudo, relationships last because people stick it out. There is no relationship that goes beyond 3 days because people are not sticking it out. To literally be in a long-term relationship simply means taking shit from the next person. That's basically what it is.
Can you see this comment from Ed? Like what a comment there from Ed.
You operate different wavelengths. Literally. No, he's very right. He's very right. Flow is dangerous. But the thing is, a lot of relationships are working on the whole idea we are going with the flow. Going with the flow is we are getting married, we are getting people to come in for lobola. Cool. I don't feel right about this marriage now. Now that we are about to get lobola, I don't feel right about this shit at all. Okay, I'm seeing red flags and then going on with it. That's going with the flow. Stopping the flow is going, hey, something doesn't feel right. That takes courage. To run a relationship, you have to have courage. You have to be able to go, this is not working.
Boy. Run a relationship, yes.
I don't like where
this is going. But can you see a lot of people have issues with flow?
That's why you have issues. Because you have issues with flow.
Yes.
Guys, nobody knows. Nobody, unless you had an arranged marriage, nobody fucking knows.
Nobody knows.
Unless you woke up and your parents said, we're not to Otonyala, house number 4 to Akwane. That's where you are going to be married. Nobody else knew, guys.
Also, maybe that's why. Like if you called my wife and went, what are the deal breakers in your relationship? She'll tell you what the deal breakers are. We've got deal breakers here. The deal breaker is when you cross this line, It's not, there's no hard feelings. We are not fighting. It's just you've crossed the line. We've had that discussion.
Yeah.
What is the deal breaker with you? Our deal breakers are not the same, bro. They're not.
Yeah, when I KG
really not the same. So
when I David, sober relationships, really sober. It's sober relationships and finally drunk relationships.
Bryce, because we've been together for a long time. Just leaving it to chance is to fuck around. Like we've been together for a long time. Leaving it to see for like it like border is just fucking around. We've got a kid.
Border doesn't work, right? And you said it.
No, relationship you have to literally manage it. Yes, you have to literally manage the thing.
You know what the other fuck up is? People keep going around in circles.
Yeah.
You keep taking the same dodgy fuck boys and little shits that are running around that think they're famous on social media, and they have all these fucking ideas in their heads of what their lives are going to be. And that means tutor for 1 month or CJ for 6 months.
Yeah.
And you guys keep going around the same fucking kids. And man,
but this is what I say. This is what I say to my single friends, both male and female, who keep saying, I'm dating the same type of person the whole time. I'm attracting the same type of needy, independent, blah, blah, blah.
Serpos. Alice Serpos alone. You don't know Serpos. Ali is Serpos.
Who says
hey,
that?
You don't know Serpos.
No, that can happen for a lot of reasons.
Yeah?
It's not because Sarabas does not happen because you are single. It happens for a lot of reasons.
No, wait. When you are in a committed and a committed relationship where you know banalohan, and I don't understand why. And then but someday but male. Single, it means you have an option in so and maybe, and let's go there. Maybe half the time when people get into relationships incorrectly is because that's what it goes why. There's Sarpos thing happening. No?
No, guys, no. Sex can be
bored. I also disagree.
Sex can be bored. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can't get into a relationship because of why.
Yes.
She last had a snack February. If she chose to have a snack February, she can choose to have one tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Or tomorrow night.
Okay.
Especially women, because women choose. They are the ones who choose. They decide.
Yes, women decide.
Yeah, I said this.
Right now, if you go to Facebook and went, I can't sleep, and waited, watch the number of vouchers that are going to come into your, like literally, just type, I can't sleep, Kitsurigi insomnia. You see, like,
no, you're right.
Sweet, why can't you sleep?
So we agree for women are the hunters, and then you guys just take the bait.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. Okay.
Yes. No, but it's always been.
Serpos will make you scroll your phone. Yeah.
God. Where are good guys? Where can we find good guys? So where can they find us?
Guys are there.
Guys, men are hard to find.
No,
honestly,
no.
Good men are hard to find.
No, not necessarily.
No, good men are not hard to find.
No,
guys are there. Just like women are there. Yes. What about David so Libo KG? But rare commodity, and then messes available, and then when you sift for yourself, because remember you're after somebody's heart and intentions, but in the today world, Ridibaya is number 2 because the fleshy stuff. I'm being real here, right? Women now just want a guy also driving Land Rover. Also driving Land Rover. You are not in. Maybe I'll entertain you, but you are not in. And I'm just typically making examples here of what's happening today. How sa tshware money clip? Ke eng le bitsang wallet ya lona bashimane? Ke eng bitswang? The money clip is tshwareng the cards. The paper clip.
I'm gonna say something like very
I
controversial.
know a money paper thing, but I didn't even know it's a thing.
Do you understand? Like,
yeah,
it's weird how we also put what we want, which is the heart, maybe third, and then the other two things, I don't know what criteria it is, kidi number one. But in fact, well, we should swap them and say the heart and the intent is number one, and then the rest will follow.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
no,
the thing
but
is,
you can't.
like, there's no. The problem with it is that there's no
Hey,
formula.
but people dribble
outside
you.
of,
Now,
outside of,
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, KG.
I was saying, Khoro, the thing about it is that there's no formula. There's no in a certain way. You just get the person or not get the person. There's no like top 10 how to find love life or top 100 things that men want. What David wants and what I want is totally different. And we dudes, we know. David be like, oh, I haven't done A, B, C, D. And I'd be like, yo, I've been doing that shit since college. Where have you been? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like there's no formulas here, guys. You just do what you want and you attract people on the level of what you want. And maybe arranged marriages worked because it was people in the same
That's where we must go. That's where we must go back.
Yeah, they work. There's a typical example. There was a typical example, right?
You
I'm
know
gonna
why
give you
they
a
work?
typical
Because
example.
you know why they work, KG, was your family, your parents knew Hore. This family produces this certain type of human beings or kids.
Yeah, you're right.
And they and my daughter would be perfect for each other.
Because that's what you're right.
You go and work it out and fucking fall in love with each other.
Yes.
You're right.
And people were in the same stations, bro. It was Basitsana and Romeo, not Basitsana and Dingantobela, because it was not gonna work. Do you understand? We sat there, we're like,
go through it. She had to go through it.
yeah, you have to be like you have to arrange and agree and disagree. That's what it is. But there is no top 10. There's no, if I behave like this, then he's gonna love me. There's no like, if I become a what in the sheets, a freak in the sheets, blah blah blah. Some people don't like freaks in the sheets. It's okay.
But freaks are important in the sheets. Important. Oh.
It depends on the agreement you have.
Everywhere.
Yeah, freaky in the sheets. Whether it's from a woman or man perspective, important to freak in the sheets. Oh.
Wait, whether you're a freak on the sheets or freak in the kitchen, wherever, Menji.
No, I don't want to make this thing a man thing. I honestly don't, because I feel like women, we've got our own things, and until we are ready to acknowledge then things will become better. But right now, I don't necessarily like lopsided conversations where something is extreme on the one and not the other, because I feel like two parties have a voice and there are reasons behind a lot of things, which is why
we have UKG and David to explain that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. To put clarity on that, because we see things on our side as women. So they are here on the guy's side, and then we're here on the women's side. Unfortunately, that's
100%. The only problem, Kabona, Majita has singing, but banyets. So their views are very
sober. They know.
Yeah,
they were single before.
David, it would be nice to have a single guy here. As they say that women also do, and why single guys always run. Bohano so. I mean, Hano Utochiza bicycle.
Who told you guys? I asked him. She said she cooks and what, and then a guy will come and all of a sudden he wants to leave. Or he makes excuses, he's not coming anymore. And I said to her, what happened before that? Where did you meet the guy? Like, how did you agree that you are gonna cook for him and then he didn't show up? Something must have happened before that. Maybe his girlfriend called when he was on the way to your place. Did you know he's got a girlfriend or he's married? Because that's actually
But they will never say, "Oh, I've got a girlfriend."
But
They will
people
never say
lie.
that.
Remember, I said people
But
lie.
what I said, did you ask if someone is lying to you, Tuto? I said to you guys, my ring, my kids or my son lost my ring. I don't know where my ring is for the past 3-4 months. Okay. Maybe 2 months and then there was lockdown. So I was at home for another 3 months or whatever. But long story short, I've lost my ring, my wedding ring. I don't know where my wedding ring is.
Your hands are lighter.
So I don't wear my wedding ring anymore. If you are to meet me and you do not ask, so Booty, do you have kids? Are you married? Are you in? I don't understand. And again, whatever I tell you, if you are at this age, guys, and you still can't tell when some nigga is fucking you around, guys,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, David. It's so difficult. It's so difficult now when you're dating and you are this old because you say things. That's it. And now you end up you seeing everybody that she's lying, and you're like, I've seen that look before. You lying. So now it's so difficult because you get now to be like, where are men that tells the truth? Like honesty, guys. When you're old, when you're dating old, and you know your priorities, it's so difficult today. Because now you end up like
women lie, man. Women lie. We lie about our looks. So I had a friend.
Lie to yourself.
I had a friend. No, we lie about stupid things. I had a friend by a Capital. Remember Capital in Rosebank? Groover. And then they like each other, want to snack each other. So they go home together, you know. So they get home together. Now it's time to go to bed. So the woman's routine kicks in. Wapola weave, Ela. We were exciting. Guy are no. Put it on. This is not what I came home to. Because now guys sing other things. So it's like, no, I will see where. Apara weave how. Please, because now he's getting a totally different. You remember in your drunkenness or funness, you decided to go home together. And then I become something else. Now you must deal with this concept of some. So he was like, no, Ceci, apara your thing.
Yeah, but
that's the simplicity of it.
Yeah, but that's what he brought home. Next thing,
I mean,
somebody else into the picture.
We were Stofisela sa hold everything together, you know. Then Ziela it tight, look nice, because we're holding. And then it's time for that activity. I take that shit off.
I think this is where I saw somebody go like a single man's point of view would be interesting, because that's also very interesting for me, because like I haven't been in a relationship outside of Ellen in a very long time, and when I was single and growing up, that wouldn't have been an issue. I would have been grateful for the fact that you know, like so we come from different schools. There's also the idea of coming from different schools. I heard dudes speak, and there was a guy into toes, which for me was a very strange thing. Like toes when they do what? You understand what I'm saying? So we come from different schools. When I was single, the idea that you took off a weave wouldn't have been an issue for me.
But remember, when you were single, the weaves were not the thing, because you guys have been married for years.
I suppose,
right?
Yes.
They were not the thing. So today's dynamics are different. Guys, I've seen it. I've tried it on, where literally if you put that thing on, it's that from your just above your knees, depending how short the dress is, and then up to just above your breasts. It puts everything in place. So everything is through. Everything is wonderful. So we got lapong. I got women got lapong. We got panako. We drinks wherever.
Yeah.
Things looks wonderful, and then you pick me. I pick you. Remember that snacking. Snacking are one of the rules when you meet. The main thing is about we're going to snack. I see this hot babe. I'm going to snack. Hot babe are sharp. We go to your flat or my flat or wherever. Harifita, remember, I must take for the activity to happen. I must take this tight, the thing that held.
But still, that's not
no.
But still, that's not true. It's snacking. There's no rules.
Yeah, but remember, you picked something that you saw visually. Agri snacking is
you
visual.
Thought I was
you saw something that you picked. Whatever. Things are standing up, S is tight. And now remember how when you take, it's like jeans. Most of us, I'm 40 now and I'm scared. When you take stuff off, things just go south. They're not longer held together. So you bought whatever vision you saw at wherever we were.
I don't think dudes are like that though. I think it's very I think it's very individual. I don't think Majida. I think Majida.
We need
Majida like Majida Radaoja. Like I don't think like Majida like are that nitpicky at 3 o'clock. Like at 3 o'clock, matter of fact. Like at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock they probably out for you. You know, like at 3 o'clock. It's the one eye, fuck.
But you know what, KG?
But you know,
this is where we need a single guy.
Nitpicky. I actually have a problem with the fact that Majida are not that nitpicky, but we're not that. Like it's very individual and it's very like I don't know who it belongs
at that
to.
Hour. So at that hour, whatever you. So at that hour, whatever you get presented with, you flow with it.
Yeah, like in my mind, like at that hour, dudes are drunk.
And in my mind,
you go with whoever, I don't know, made you laugh. I don't think Majida are there like, your weave is like this.
We're not woke. We're not woke yet.
I don't know. Majida are like, hey, to the Ravaya here. I can just Ravaya. Shaba fit to get violent to Shab KG Shab. I think people wake up in the morning and go, what the hell did I do? Versus 3D. I think people go, what the fuck just happened? Versus, do you know what I mean? Majida,
maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is people don't even become friends anymore. Or become friends first.
You're right.
90-day rule.
You're right. 90-day rule.
People don't even become friends now.
You go on a date. You snack the same day.
Here's the thing. It doesn't change the price of bread.
Here's a question.
Right.
Yeah, what's the question?
I can see.
Wait.
Read it. We can't see.
Read it because I can't see.
Friends have good. Hi. Somebody's lying to somebody.
Yeah.
Only in the movies, like the one I've watched. What is that? Friends with what? Is it friends with benefits or something?
Somebody's like, somebody has fallen. You know, like breakup. I don't want to break up, but somebody wants to break up with me. So I'll agree. But actually, somebody wants to go. It's never an amicable decision.
Ish. Can friends have good sex and...
No.
Yes, they can.
I think you're friends, and then you're gonna. The feelings will come, and then when someone else is having someone.
Let's take this message. Now, friendship first is my principle. During this friendship period, you will know everything. You need to know about the guy or girl, yada yada yada. I'm gonna change this and literally turn it into becoming a stand-up comedian. You used to have to go to a fucking comedy club, perform for free. Maybe they find out about you. Joe Parker books you. You must first perform for free for him before you can get on this stage in a club. I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm gonna first ask KG, who is this person? Must I put them on Blacks Only? This is Blacks Only for the past 16 years, or stand-up comedy for the 10 years before the past 10 years. Okay. Today, there are comedians that send me messages on Facebook and say to me, I'm the funniest person in wherever I wanna just give me one. These people have access to me. I've never met them, but they can send me a message now. If this guy decides today he wants to be a comedian tomorrow morning, he's able to send me a message somehow. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, yada 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 yada. Okay. And I'm gonna jump to some of them. I'll find out how come this person has 50,000 followers or 100,000 followers on Facebook. I've never heard of them. They don't do stand-up comedy. They've never seen the inside of a stand-up comedy show, but they are confident that they want to be on Blacks Only comedy show. Okay, and jump 20 other stand-up comedians that have been trying to get on the show for years and years and years. This message here, this guy who wants to be friends, which I said maybe that's the problem, but the reality is this time doesn't exist anymore. This time people have taken this time out. You know when some people are like, I don't have the time to cheat. I've got this, I've got that, I've got work. Then I must do this. Then time becomes a community. So but people also no longer make time. Let's forget you are married or not married, or someone is lying. Even when those people are all single and no one is cheating,
it's rush.
How's our guys? How's our woman? Hey, sister, can I walk you to your car? And that's I'm gonna walk you.
And
from
guys find it weird.
To the parking lot and let you go. Now it's proper. Revalable man. Oh yeah, I can't leave here.
And guys find it weird. Nakere kinya konshele. Ngifuna ukushelwa mina. Ngifuna ukushelwa. Ke batla unshele. Untwistele so, aneregola. And then a guy would twist your arm. I say it. I want to draw 11 more fights. I want to be shellered because when you shell me, you've had to think about it, your intentions. Like it's just a different. It's a way of being, and you can lie, fine. But now I always say people have good intentions. That's my standpoint. So how in shell, it means you kind of know what you want and you've thought about it. You've given it thought. I want to be shellered. But that also, David, that guy said he wants friendship. The last line is a lie, but no snacking. There's no way there's no snacking. Lie.
Yeah, waiting. Like there's just I don't know. I think time is an issue. Like time is a huge because everybody is, like
I'm sorry. I don't have time.
Yeah, like
it's exactly that. To a point where if I wanted to be home at 2 a.m., guys, and record Tlapong, go Ink, go Tropong, go Bramfontein, home not Hwanyiwa. Kiri ko majita chance, got 22 bye. I promise you, Tuto, I don't care what we are doing. Renale, Oman, Hotsori Champagne, or Hotsori MM, Hotsori Municipality Manager, Kai, or Rotorify tender, if kids and Naka 2 want to be in my house, at 22, I get in my car and I leave. And the same example here, Banyana ba K12 or they are proving saying, okay, Ratamayaka 1. Okay, no, Ratamayaka 1:30. The same shit. Ka 4. No, we're gonna first go to KG's place and then, Magnatas all Ulotu. I will leave your fucking ass. I leave. Kita my get one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get vibe, Chuck.
I made that decision. Hore,
Yeah.
from here, Aksadikena, and this is what I said. For now, I'm only participating up to this much bullshit. Beyond that, I'm no longer interested. So that tomorrow morning, now it's 7 a.m. and you are drunk and you're passed out, and now it's my fucking problem. Now I'm dealing with, we are at KG's place. Everybody's passed out drunk. I don't know how the fuck to get out. We don't know who is. The security guard won't let us out.
Dude, like I'm also like that. I also have this rule, Hore, no matter what happens, I sleep at my house. Like, nah, I'm not gonna crash on somebody else's bed. I always sleep at my house. This is my rule. It doesn't matter what's happening. Nah, I'm gonna sleep.
Must have their rules.
Yes. If I'm in another town, I'm sleeping in my hotel room. This is where I am sleeping. There's no negotiations. If we say Revaya 4, half way sharp,
but also I'm like that. So I tend to disappear. So let's say Sihle, and I'll use a girl because that's so that the conversation is not skewed. Sihle has a bride at her house. Now I'm usually quickly switched on, you know, vibey, drinks. Now I'm a passer out. Boroko. Guys, sleep comes to me. It doesn't matter where we are. There's a period for like an hour where I can't, like literally, if I could put toothpicks, I would. My mother is a passer out, and I can I can talk in my sleep. Like we can be talking like this, and I pass out, but I'm participating in the conversation, and I'll be able to provide input. That's how crazy this thing is, and I'm still trying to figure it out, right? So when we are at Sihle's house having a bride, oh, you have it too, KG.
No, I wanted to handle something quickly that Grace has just posted there. Grace posted something very deep and went, hence relationships don't last because people are always rushing sex. Grace, I'm going to say something that you will not believe, but for me, you must decide when you want to have sex because you want to have sex and then have it. Don't give it 90 days, don't give it, because dudes will wait. If a dude wants to, he will wait 90 days.
Guys are patient. Patient.
And leave you because you made him wait. Like, don't, like you must make it, you're an adult. You must make a decision and decide whether you want to do this thing or you don't want to do this thing and act accordingly. But if you go in, I'm holding out because there's a 90-day, dudes will wait. Dudes will wait it out and act right until he chows, and then woo!
And then he leaves. Now that's why my rule now, I flipped it. If you meet me today and I'm thirsty, I want to do the deed so that the deed is out of the way. Then afterwards, I can know if you are interested in me or not. Because sometimes people just want the deed. So the longer you hold it out, they'll hold it out until they get it and then they leave. And then you have fallen, you've caught feelings, you have done this whole thing in your head on your own.
Guys,
you've had a relationship in your head.
Dudes, wait. Always saying I'm just biting time. That don't work.
Yeah.
Don't even, dude. My man will give you the best advice, like So, and the danger with that type of thing is that you're kind of using sex as a reward for performance, as if you're not in the thing as well to get benefit. No, you're also in the thing. Don't trade with sex. If you want to have it, the dude wants to have it. It's consensual. Let's do the thing. If you don't want to have it, don't have it. That's if you want to wait 90 days because that's what you do that, but don't do it to make sure that the dude is in the game. Blah. We are not wired that way. If he wants to stay, he stays. If he doesn't, he doesn't. End of story.
But
they still
they will, they will still quota you and leave.
It's like hit and run. Like hit and run.
Yeah.
No,
like, oh, did you guys have sex? Yeah, hit and run.
Yeah.
This is not
and
funny,
another
but
time, KG, another time, ne, kemetsi, the after morning SMS from you or WhatsApp. Hey,
and the reason why is because he's worked so much for this thing and he's got this thing. There's no incentive to stay in this relationship anymore. There's really no incentive. There's promising, like promising, like.
But guys, maybe we should have married women, and they must tell us why or how they've kept men.
Okay, Abad, who's brave? Who's brave?
Or other women who've been in relationships for a certain time, or
I
have had
hate
girlfriends for a
That's a
certain time.
fantastic idea.
Because we are skipping the reason of why is it other women out there have men that keep going back to them every night.
No, but you are skewing it. No. You are, because it's not like right now, ne, to be honest. And I don't like using me as a reference point, but it's easier in this question that you've asked. Trust me, it's not like I don't have guys every day wanting to do or be in a relationship with me. I have those options. However,
you do.
I elect not to necessarily, because I also feel like I'm not a quest. I get achievement. So, but
not
no
everyone.
girl has nobody. Somebody's chasing somebody. There's
Not
no girl also chasing
you in your position.
David, I don't want also chasing right now.
The one thing you must pick up from me and KG, everybody onale muriana wabona.
Yes.
So what is yours? What's going to happen in the end? What do you want to happen in the end? Which vaccine are you going to take? What's Bill Gates or like us? Bottled, raipehela.
Yeah.
That's the route we've taken. Babamba emete the vaccine for PG.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Life can go back to normal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck,
they can't wait.
I'm going the African route. I'll take my chances. I'll gamble again. You understand? So you have to decide, my sister.
Yes.
But an artist, the comedian, the unemployed, and some of these niggas will love you. Some of these niggas will love you. You will either drop him and pick him up at the gig, or you will Uber him and you will buy him something nice to wear that night on Black Song.
Yes.
You must choose.
No, I can't. No, I'll never do that.
Or you can buy you a new bag every week.
Yeah. But you see how extreme the options are. Can you see?
No, the options are not.
But that's where you
project management and women. And women are tired.
Really, like the problem, The problem is that you don't want to choose. The options
are come in here. No, Sitla, come in here. Women are tired of project management. I did project management and I was dribbled 160 down. I did it. I did project management.
I'm not doing that anymore. Project management. No.
I was dribbled.
That thing. I'm not gonna tell wear something else. You'll stay with that. Never. I'm done. Project management, I'm done, guys.
Mar.
If you come in,
Guys, you've said no to every single suggestion. You are happy being single, basically.
Yes.
I am happy because there is no stress, guys. Honestly, but then you have your days. You have your days where you're like, dude, I would love to have somebody when I'm mad at work. I'll call and say, hey, babe, 1, 2, 3.
Nocturnal wants to come in.
Do you understand that men don't even reason like you reason? Do you understand? Like
men don't. You have those days, but guys, it's less stressy.
No. 2 seconds. I just want to say that men don't even reason the way you reason. Men don't even think in your terms. Men don't even go, I once got dribbled, blah, blah, blah. Men spent money on women and we spent the money. That's what it is. I moved on. Do you understand? Men have dated some girl from the villages. As I see anything, like I took this girl to Milky Lane and we sitting there with my coconut friends, and then Abaja like fruit salad. I don't like pow pow, and I was like, my girl just said pow pow. But she's still my girl. It wasn't like, I don't take time. Like dudes don't reason. Dudes don't go, hey, you must have a job. The problem with men is that men haven't set standards for you. So you guys get to get away with a lot of murder because you guys don't even have anything to live up to. And the slightest thing that tells you that you're imperfect, you cannot deal with. You cannot deal with being told that you're imperfect because dudes haven't said, this is our standards. My standards is that I don't want a girl over the age of 35. That shit makes you go, fuck, I'm old, blah, blah, blah. Gentlemen, if you're sitting there and you're not married, set standards for yourself. That's it.
But you guys are the most judgmental human beings, and I'll qualify that.
Yes, please.
If I were to make you breakfast or something, something before Kofa or some shit like that, you don't say your judgments, but immediately in your mind it's done. You'll play it out, until you feel if. But you guys have, men are judged and you don't say it, and I think that's my thing. Men have the test, the test criteria, because you guys are the most liberated and easygoing creatures, ne? But test one, it's about toilet and nice a girl, and then maybe I left the seat up, or maybe when I got up, I sprinkled on the seat and or something like that, and then you see the shit, and then that's your test one. Whereas if you left the seat up, David, why is the seat up? Your toilet, and then next time maybe we're not someone.
Seat or not tools. It's a condition. I think banana condition when it comes to a seat. There is nothing that you can do about it. It's just a condition. I promise you.
This is the problem. This is the problem. This is the biggest problem. Part of your relationship discussion is the toilet seat is sitting like this. Let me tell you about men. We don't give a fuck about the toilet seat. We don't care. Because if the toilet seat is up, put it down. If it's down, put it up. When we get there and we find it down, we put it up, we take a piss. Men have never complained. We get it's down.
KG, always go after you. KG. You must always go after you.
Hence I say, KG, hence I say it's just a condition. I think when it comes to body toilet seat, it's something that we just need not to complain about. It's there. We just know that you guys gonna pee and live it up. So now I get like a taller.
I'm saying some of these things that have impacts on relationships are the smallest things in the whole world. Imagine a
True.
couple that's trying to be together forever, fighting over a toilet seat.
True.
Imagine.
That is why you must have. That is
Guys.
why you must have things that you can live with in a relationship, and things that you say it's a no. Hi, Puti.
No,
and things that you must have things that you're saying this is a deal breaker for me. Then you must have those things.
But this is what I'm saying. Some of these things. You must
Uzoba single forever, girl.
And you find it up. Just put the damn thing down. Men get the toy. Put the
Mamela.
We don't want to pee on the damn thing because we know you want to sit down. We don't want you to sit down on pee. But that's not what we want.
You know, I want to second Gao when Gao was, I think it was Gao and you when you said, I think people need to just go with the flow. It is an honest truth, because this thing Yahori is like no obata formula. There is no formula when it comes to finding love. Sometimes bereka, sometimes bereki. So you just really need to go with the flow.
You just talk about the flow, but it flows. It's a no-go zone. So now what?
No, a flow is the way to go. You need to go with the flow, because then you might not know what's uzobani lucky in that flow. You might be lucky. You might not be lucky. But truth is, you're not shame either. Nobungalinda uti no. You know, there are guys that will actually be honest with you and say, look here, I'm in a relationship with Sihle, but I like you. And there are guys that will still lie, even though they still have someone, but they will still lie to you and say, no, I'm single, or no, you know what, I'm not in a happy relationship, blah, blah, blah. And still do this. Same thing with Utut. Utut is more like, you know, guys, either you would say, look here, I don't want it this week, I want it in 2 months. They will wait and still do this and leave you even after a year. Yo.
Barry, you must have a revenge. You call for a snack in the room, and then you come and then you do the deed, and then you just walk out, dress up, walk out. But that's a new thing now.
Oh, wow.
You come in, do the deed, and you walk out. Stop conversation happen.
Hold on, Puti, come in before the show is gonna cut off. That's not.
I'm sorry, I was cut off. I needed to attend to my night shift. So yeah, I'm back now.
That's fine.
If you want to do it, you can do it. Do the dress up and go home. But that's your personal choice. It's not the way to go. Like Kiji was saying that if you prefer the seat being down, then put it down. Stop complaining. You find it up, just put it down, pee, and leave the bathroom. That's what you prefer. Those are not the things that we're supposed to be including in the relationship or whatever. Guys, we cannot be complaining about that. Men, they prefer the sit up. If when you prefer it down, put it down. That's how you prefer it, not the men. And don't bring it part of the relationship. That is not part of the relationship. How you prefer things is up to you. So in the relationship, you do you what you prefer, not what the other person prefer. Do yourself. That way you'll be happy. Because if you keep on having expectation, people, they're not gonna meet your expectation, and then you're gonna think that they're not good enough for you. But they're not at the level that where you are. If now I want pap right now, I cook pap. If he want rice, if he doesn't want rice and I cooked it, it's his choice to go to the stove and go cook the bloody rice or couscous or whatever he wants. If he doesn't, I have
Puti.
Be honest with yourself.
What happens, Puti, to a situation where I ask you, now let's say you're my partner, then I ask you, Puti, we have a problem covered, maybe there's a door that you need to fix there, and you say, I'm gonna do it, it's a Monday. I remind you again politely and nicely as your partner on Wednesday, say, babes, the door is still hanging, do you mind if you can fix it for me? You say, yes, I'm gonna do it. You still don't do it, and it's Friday, then I let you go the whole weekend. I don't say anything. Then negatively lead to actually nam dia kalala ke and the now, would it be okay if I call KG? I call KG. I say, KG, can you please fix the door for me? Another guy. Then KG must come and fix the door. And when you come here, you find KG here fixing the door.
Bruce.
Can I just
Noxie,
ask?
are you going to fuck KG for fixing the door?
You have decided.
Can I just
Sorry,
ask?
Cow?
You have decided when you want. Noxie, you have decided when you want the door to be fixed. You just informed me that you want the door to be fixed. If I take 3 months as a man, that's me deciding that I'm gonna do it after 3 months.
And then you must not, your ego must not be bruised when I'm calling KG to come fix it.
Guys.
Then you exactly see.
It must not be bruised when I say KG come fix and KG comes in that moment. You must not be bruised.
Yes.
Yeah, but what David asked, what is KG
that's the problem with us.
Fixing the door? What is KG getting in return for fixing the door? That's number one.
Are you gonna
Number
fuck KG for fixing the door or the light bulb?
No.
Oh no.
KG is not gonna get anything.
Problem with it.
So then KG is just a handyman, right? Because Mina, my question is
okay, fine. Let's say
like
KG is not a handyman, but he's just a friend of mine.
No.
KG is a friend of mine.
Why is he willing to fix the door for you?
No.
He's a friend. He's a friend of mine. He's just fixing my door because the show me because you're struggling.
Yes, we are
there is no.
Why the fuck am I?
Maybe he's a contractor. Even call a contractor, come fix the door. Or even when you fix your stove yourself.
But here's a simple question: why don't you? Why don't you just fix the door your damn self? Why don't you call?
Let's say it's a hinge. I can't fix a hinge.
No. I don't understand.
It's a hinge.
Why can't you fix it? No. Why can't you fix it? No, see,
Jonga. It's a hinge. I'm causing Lungi. Maybe it's okay. Look here.
Yeah, but
it's a door. It's a door. It's a hinge. It's a big hinge. I cannot fix it. I don't have machines. I don't have whatever.
Hey.
But I've been asking you. You can't do it.
Noxie, maybe because I'm from a different industry. Okay, I'm from the engineering industry. There's no work for men and there's no work for women. If I want the door to be fixed, and if my partner is not doing it today, I will do it today. I'm not gonna push that responsibility to someone else. If when you cannot do it, then pay someone to do it. Stop bringing the partner into fixing the door and fixing the electricity.
If he does not fix it, I take myself the screwdriver. I do that thing. I do that shit. It's simple.
Okay, guys, hold on. Wait. Guys, hold on. The show, I'm gonna end this broadcast. I'll start another one, but this 4 hours is over. It's gonna cut. I'll start another one.
Okay.
I'll start.
Okay.
Okay, we'll connect.
We'll connect.